Marshals 11 and 12. Coach Jimmy Holder, he will start his 4 seniors tonight. At one guard, it'll be Clara Body, 5'6" senior, averaging 1.1 rebound a game. At another guard, it'll be Mia Teague, 5'7" senior, averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds a game. The forwards, 2 of them will be seniors. Peyton Whitelaw, 5'9" senior, averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds a game. And Georgia Hall, 5'9" senior, 5.7 rebounds a game. And Chevelle Hinson will start at the other forward, a 5'10" junior, averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds a game. Again, it is senior night here at Marshall County High School, so Jimmy Holder starting his 4 seniors to get this one going, along with junior Chevelle Hinson. Again, the starting lineups brought to you by Mediacom Channel 8. Getting closer to tip-off of the Lady Marshals and Christian Fellowship. And powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Here's a message from financial advisor Casey Hendrickson.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan uniquely tailored to you, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. That's life well planned. To learn more, call financial advisors Rich and Casey Hendrickson at 906-2139. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Are you dreaming about the perfect addition or update to your home? The equity in your house opportunities. With a home equity loan at CFSB, you'll get customized, friendly service from our experienced lending team with loan service right here in your hometown. Start an application online today or stop by any of our 8 convenient locations.
30 after this, and then go into the break.
Go to Your Life for more. Be member FDIC, equal housing lender.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave you some surprisingly great names.
I love to ride State Farm with me up in the stars line. Above my home and I switched and saved, now I feel great. Gonna tell the world I can't wait. Baby, State Farm has the cover.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm insurance agent, Travis Terrell, at 206-9061.
Hello, this is Jeremy Short, pastor at Twin Lakes Worship Center. Before we have tonight's prayer, to join us, our service times are at 10 a.m. on Sundays, 7 p.m. We have great programs for all ages and are all welcome to join us at Twin Lakes Worship Center as we worship together and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. Opportunity to come together and to enjoy sportsmanship and these activities, and Lord, we ask now that you would just watch over the athletes and keep them safe, no injuries, and Lord, that everything that we do would be done in a way that is pleasing to you and bring you honor and glory. So Lord, watch over us.
Bringing it live to the anthem.
You and you alone the glory. Amen.
And the national anthem, courtesy the Marshall County High School Pep Band. Marshall County High School, if you will, on your end, take care of our echo there. Thank you. And the Marshall County High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Ronnie Payton. Terrific job on the national anthem here tonight. Tonight's game ball will be delivered by Thompson Plumbing, voted as Marshall County and Western Kentucky's favorite plumbing service. They deliver a licensed plumber on every job. Call 270-527-3299 for Thompson Plumbing. And the game uniforms brought to you by the Sweet Tea Company. They'll be glad to supply your team's uniforms. Business or sports, screen printing or embroidery, they will have your team looking sharp. Call 270-387-0170. The Sweet Tea Company, rated 5 stars on Facebook. Lady Marshals will wear their home whites with Lady Marshals and royal blue script trimmed in orange across the fronts of the jerseys. the numerals are the same. Christian Fellowship will wear black uniforms with CFS across the fronts of the jerseys. Eagles in red, trimmed in white and black. The numerals are the same. Tip-off this evening will be brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Kayla Teckenbrock with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. If you're retired or even thinking about retiring, you want to have someone that will work as hard for you and your money as you have. And Kayla Teckenbrock specializes in doing what's right for you in your retirement years and in educating you about your investments. If you'd like a fresh, objective, and thoughtful second opinion, contact Kayla at 270-906-2130 or visit her office at 105 West 5th in Benton. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA and SIPC. Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement is not a broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Starters have been introduced to the crowd. Scott Matlock is our lead official tonight. He will be the one tossing the ball in the air. Again, for Christian Fellowship, it's Burnett, Gracie Howard, Rama Howard, Jackson, and Warren. The Lady Marshals will start their four seniors: Clara Body, Peyton Whiteloff, Mia Teague, and Georgia Hall, along with Chevelle Henson. Burnett and Henson meet in the center circle. And we are about ready to get this one underway. Again, tip-off brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Kayla Teckenbrock. Tip controlled by Christian Fellowship. Jaden Jackson brings it through the midcourt logo. Swings it right side to Howard, and it's a 2-3 zone here by the Lady Marshals. In the corner, Jackson launches a jump shot that's just inside the arc and leaves it short off the side of the rim. And the Lady Marshals clear the rebound. Mia Teague in the front court. Bounce into the left corner here to Henson. Christian Fellowship is man-to-man defensively. Teague bounces it out top here to Georgia Hall. Hall holds it, now throws it left of the circle to Whiteloff. Whiteloff to Henson near the top of the key. Lady Marshals running a little flex action against the man-to-man from Christian Fellowship. Body has it out top, has a dribble to use. Now she'll have to, being pressured. Floats it into the corner here to Whiteloff, back to Body. Body drives it into the lane, back out to Teague. Teague does not have room for a three-point try, has it stripped away, but runs it down. Now takes it into the lane, bounces it over to Hall, back out to Body. Body to Whiteloff, just inside the top of the circle. Posted up down low is Henson, and that shot was partially blocked by Burnett, and Christian Fellowship has the rebound. Warren to Jackson, cross-court pass. Gracie Howard launches a three that's good. Christian Fellowship strikes first on a three-pointer by Gracie Howard, and full court pressure here by Christian Fellowship. Lady Marshals look to attack. Clara Body throws it all the way down here for Henson. Henson back out to Teague, over to Henson left side. She's open for a three, lets it go, and it's good, and the game is tied. As Chevelle Henson answers for the Lady Marshals with an FNB Bank three to tie the game at three. Rama Howard has it in front court here, and her pass is intercepted by Mia Teague, and the Lady Marshals will run it the other way. Teague up the near side, hesitates, now accelerates toward the rim and lays it in with the left hand off the backboard. Lady Marshals move in front with 5 quick points. Pressure here by the Lady Marshals. Howard drives to the free throw line, shoots it there, off the mark, tipped out. Marshall County has it. Body runs it up the far side of the floor. Body dribbles down to the right side, back out to Teague. Open look at a three, no good. Rebound belongs to Burnett for Christian Fellowship. Jackson on the run the other way. Drives it down the right side of the lane, out to Warren. Warren pulls up on the baseline, no room for the shot. Back out to Howard, she will shoot the three, and it's good. Christian Fellowship moves back in front. 6-5. Madison Morton and Lakin Schroeder will check in for the Lady Marshals at the next dead ball. Clara Body throws it across the line here to Hall. Into the corner right side to Whiteloff. Back to Georgia Hall, shoots a free throw line jump shot that's no good. Rebound though to Henson, back up and in, and a foul. Chevelle Henson on the glass, puts it back up and in. The foul is against Rama Howard, the game's first foul. And Chevelle Henson will toe the Taco John's free throw line, looking for a three-point play. Body and Whiteloff are out as Madison Morton and Lakin Schroeder, pair of junior guards, check in for the Lady Marshals. Schroeder 5'6", or Schroeder's a sophomore, beg your pardon, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds a game. Henson's free throw rims out, kept alive by Georgia Hall. Out to Teague for a three left side, good. Swish of a three, left of the circle by Mia Teague. FNB Bank 3 for the Lady Marshals to make their lead 4. That ended up being a 4-point trip down the floor. Underneath, Rayma Howard gets wide open but missed the shot, and the rebound is taken by the Lady Marshals. Georgia Hall clears it out to Morton. Lady Marshals bring it into front court. Morton has picked up her dribble over to Teague, top left side. Back to Morton, out near the timeline, just a foot off the logo to the left. Back over to Teague, spots for another three. This one is off the mark. It's loose in the lane, tipped out, and Christian Fellowship has it, and a foul against Marshall County's Lakin Schroeder. First foul of the night against Marshall County. It's against Marshall County's Lakin Schroeder. And Christian Fellowship will put it in play in the backcourt from the far sideline. Howard fakes a pass, now throws it across the line. Underneath, Rayma Howard has it. She shoots it high off the glass and in. Lady Marshals got beat in their press there. Now Christian Fellowship will set up in their full court press. Long down court pass is intercepted here by Christian Fellowship. Howard drives it to the right side, comes under the rim. Reverse layup, partially blocked. Mia Teague grabs the rebound. She's around a couple of defenders. Now she puts down a dribble and comes out of there. Throws it all the way down, intended for Henson, and it's wide and out of bounds. Lady Marshals leading at 10-8 with 4:03 to play in the first quarter. Gracie Howard will bring it up the floor here with a waist-high right-handed dribble for Christian Fellowship. Comes up the near side to Jackson. Deep three straight away is way short and will track out of bounds. And the Lady Marshals will have it. First game of a District 4 doubleheader here tonight. 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Lady Marshals lead at 10-8. Teague puts it in play to Morton, deep in the backcourt. Back to Teague, now to Schroeder. Back to Teague, who attacks the middle of the floor. Throws it across the line now to Morton. Morton comes down on the right side. Out to Henson. Open look at a three off the wing is no good. Rebound, though, to Georgia Hall, to Schroeder. Schroeder cuts into the lane and puts it up and in, off the window. Georgia Hall with a couple of big offensive rebounds so far for the Lady Marshals. Chevelle Henson has one, too. That ended up in a bucket. Lady Marshals pressuring the ball again, and this pass is deflected underneath the goal on Christian Fellowship's offensive end. Out of bounds, it will stay with CFS with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Jackson comes into the corner. Here's a jump shot by Warren, no good. Rebound tracked down by Schroeder. Turns and heads up floor with a right-handed dribble. Across the line in a hurry. Over to Madison Morton, stops, now to Teague. Top of the circle, three on the way, off the mark. Long rebound, and Christian Fellowship has it. Gracie Howard moves it across the timeline. Bounce to the right side to Jackson. Back to Howard, fakes a jump shot, then had it knocked away and out of bounds. 2:55 to play in the first. Izzy Washburn set to return here for Marshall County. Mia Teague will get a breather. Washburn, Hall, Morton, Henson, and Schroeder here for the Lady Marshals. Jackson looks to throw it in. Comes into Warren on the right side, just inside the arc. Jackson comes back in bounds and swings around to take it on a handoff. Lady Marshals matched up man-to-man on this trip. Jackson drifts all the way into the center circle, standing directly in the MC logo. Left side it comes here to Warren, underneath to Jackson, and gets away from her, should be out of bounds. And it is to Marshall County. The reason for the late whistle there, the official that made that call, standing out of bounds, that ball actually hit him in the mouth, knocked his whistle loose. So he had to replace that before he could make the call. Lady Marshals working against the full court press. Hall from near the free throw line, no good, back iron. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Warren races it up the floor. Right side to Jackson. Jackson will come back out, swings it left side here to Howard. Howard will pull up for a three off the left side, that's good. Gracie Howard now 3 of 3 from behind the arc, and that cuts Marshall County's lead to 1, 12-11. Schroeder to Washburn to Morton. Back to Washburn across the line here to Schroeder. Fumbles it a bit, but gets it to Washburn. Over to Morton. Left side three on the way is no good, off the front of the iron. And a scramble for it. It's loose on the deck and will be tied up, and the arrow will keep it with the Lady Marshals. Lady Marshals leading at 12-11 with 1:47 to play in the first quarter. Amelia Boone into the game for the Lady Marshals, 5'7" junior. Averages 1.1 rebound a game. and Georgia Hall will get a breather. Morton looks to throw it in, comes into Washburn, wide open underneath the bucket, puts it in on a bank shot. Well executed inbounds play there by the Lady Marshals. Their lead is 3, 14-11. Christian Fellowship dressed in black, the Lady Marshals in white. Warren has it, into the corner to Jackson, now to Burnett, down near the left block, back out to Warren, drives the right side of the lane, cut off, back out to Howard. Howard bounces back to Warren, just inside the arc on the right wing, back out to Jackson, 18-footer on the way, no good. Schroeder goes up to get the rebound and comes off running with the ball. Schroeder comes down, going to take it into the lane, and she's called for traveling. .110 to play in the first quarter and a 3-point lead for the Lady Marshals. 14-11, one tie, 3 lead changes already. Lady Marshals drop into a 2-3 zone. Gracie Howard comes up the floor, stops at the top of the circle, swings it left side to Jackson. Now to Warren. Warren had to retrieve it. It got off her right hand. She runs it down before it goes out of bounds. Right wing here to Jackson. Now to Burnett with a jump shot that's no good. Tipped out. Loose ball. Madison Morton has it for Marshall County. Morton will run it. Nice crossover dribble. And she's fouled as she goes up for a shot here by Gracie Howard. Howard's first. Second team foul against Christian Fellowship. Really good crossover dribble there because had one defender closing in on her. Morton went with that crossover dribble and gave her some space. Howard had to come over and help out, block the shot, but also fouled Morton in the process. Morton's first free throw is short. Madison Morton will have one more free throw coming. Mia Teague returns to the Marshall County lineup. Chevelle Henson will get a breather. Second free throw from Morton is dead center. Lady Marshals match their biggest lead now at 4, 15-11. Gracie Howard bounces it across the time stripe here to Jackson for Christian Fellowship. High post to Burnett. Into the corner, Warren launches a 3 that is no good. Long rebound. Schroeder's able to go up and get it. She takes off running with the ball. Comes across the line. Makes a good decision. Did not have numbers. And the Lady Marshals will set it up with 18 seconds to play first quarter. Morton dribbles inside the top of the key. Now to Teague. Takes it down the right side of the lane. Absorbs some contact and is called for traveling. I think the question there is, was the travel after the contact? And was the contact enough to get a foul call? Apparently not. 10.6 seconds to go first quarter. Jackson throws it away here in front court, right in front of our broadcast position in the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. And the Lady Marshals will have 7 seconds to work with here. Washburn is out. Whiteloff is back in. Mia Teague will put it in play right here in front of our broadcast table. Comes into Morton. 7 seconds to go. Morton's got to hurry up. Comes across the line, gets a screen down to the right side. Going to take it down to the baseline, tripped up, and the ball goes out of bounds as the first quarter comes to an end. We head to the second with the Lady Marshals leading at 15-11, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
Resort and Marina is Kentucky Lake's favorite getaway, resting on the north.
Second quarter. Jackson, Gracie Howard, Burnett, Warren, and a new player into the game for them is Renee Shields, 5'6" senior, averages 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. She takes it long range left side. Lady Marshals in the 2-3 zone. Teague, Schroeder, Hall, Henson, and Morton on the floor for them. Left side, Jackson drops it off down low here to Warren. Her shot is blocked by Hall, but a foul is called. Georgia Hall's first, second team foul against Marshall County. And Alyssa Warren will be at the free throw line, where she has struggled this season, just 35% in the first free throw attempts of the night for Christian Fellowship. A right-handed shooter puts the first one up, and it's too strong. Lady Marshals leading it by 4, just underway second quarter. Second free throw from Warren. This one is in and out. Rebound, though, to Burnett, and her putback is good and a foul. Lillian Burnett with a big offensive rebound there for Christian Fellowship. Chevelle Henson picking up the foul, first on her, team foul number 3 against Marshall County. Burnett on the season, 63% from the free throw line, and this one is good. And it ends up being a 3-point trip down the floor here for Christian Fellowship. 15-14, Lady Marshals. Mia Teague to Morton in the backcourt. Back to Teague, still got to clear the line. Now she does with a pass to Morton. Left side, Hall, 16-footer, off the mark. Rebound, though, to Henson. Henson pivots and puts it back up and in. Not an easy shot there for Henson. Had to pivot back into the lane and kiss that one softly off the square. Lady Marshals by 3. Warren drives the baseline, comes all the way underneath the goal, tosses it out to Shields, who retreats back out to the top of the circle. Warren takes it left corner. Warren has picked up her dribble. Now out top, Shields launches a 3 that's no good. Lady Marshals with a rebound. Georgia Hall with a bounce pass out to Morton. Morton heads up the floor, throws it across the timeline to Teague, down to Henson. 3, right corner, got it. Chevelle Henson with her second F&B Bank 3 to give the Lady Marshals their biggest lead of the game at 6 points, 20-14. Get your Marshall County Spirit debit card exclusively at F&B Bank and support Marshall County Schools, member FDIC. Kind of a diamond in one look here for the Lady Marshals with Madison Morton face guarding Gracie Howard. Left side, Warren takes it, feeds the high post to Burnett, shoots it there, it's off the mark. Georgia Hall with a strong rebound for Marshall County, and the Lady Marshals will run it the other way. Teague up the far side, all the way down to Henson, puts it up and in. Lady Marshals by 8, 22-14 as we hit the 6-minute mark of the first half. That is our Puckett's Jewelry game time. Shields just inside the arc, free throw line extended left side, 3 out of the corner. Nope, just a 2 for Jaden Jackson, that's good. Long 2-point shot by Jaden Jackson. Stops a run of 7 in a row by the Lady Marshals. Lady Marshals lead it by 6. Henson hands it off to Schroeder. Dribbles to the free throw line. Out to Morton, right side to Teague on the wing. No room for the 3. Tried to bounce it inside here for Hall. And the pass is intercepted, and Christian Fellowship will run it the other way. Jackson to Shields, right wing. Cuts into the lane, and nobody picked her up, and she puts it in off the glass. Nobody sliding over to pick up Shields on that drive, and 4 unanswered by CFS. And Marshall County's lead cut to 4, 22-18. Lakin Schroeder gets loose on a cut down the right side of the lane and kisses it in off the glass here for Marshall County. Lady Marshals lead it by 6, still running that diamond and 1 with the chaser on Gracie Howard. She hasn't touched the ball the last couple of times down the floor for Christian Fellowship due to the defense by Madison Morton. Left side, Jackson, another long 2-point shot, and this one's good. Jackson with back-to-back buckets for Christian Fellowship. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 24-20. Madison Morton comes through the midcourt logo. Backdoor cut here by Teague along the baseline. Cut off before she could get loose for the shot to Henson underneath, who comes around the defender with a power dribble and puts it in on a bank shot. Lady Marshals back to a 6-point advantage, 26-20. Jackson takes it right of the circle. Between the circles now to Shields. Shields drives it to the left elbow, back out to Jackson. Another jump shot from that same spot is good. 3 in a row by Jaden Jackson, all off that left side, just inside the 3-point arc. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 26-22. Schroeder takes it left side at long range in front court here for Marshall County. To Teague, to Hall. Her baseline shot is short. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Jackson accelerates into the lane. Back out it comes to Shields, back to Jackson. Lady Marshals get back defensively. And the diamond and one with the chaser still on Gracie Howard of Madison Morton. Lob pass to Jackson. Left elbow over to Burnett. Left side jump shot is good for Burnett. And that draws Christian Fellowship to within two, 26-24 Marshall County. 2-3 zone here by CFS. Left side Henson, open look at a three, and it's good. Rattling in a three off the left side is Chevelle Henson. Her third FNB Bank three of the first half, and the Lady Marshals will grab a timeout. Lady Marshals lead it by 5, 29-24, 3:07 to go in the first half. This timeout brought to you by Dora Shepard, Principal Broker, Keller Williams Experience Realty, 270-205-6236. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Fans, Terry Birdsong here, inviting you to visit our new furniture store, Cozy Home Furnishings, right here in Benton, Kentucky. At Cozy Home, we're determined to provide not only a great selection of top brand furniture, but also low prices and great customer service. If you're looking for living room suites, bedroom suites, or anything in between, come see us. We have 0% interest available daily with approved credit, and we offer free delivery. We're open from 10 to 5, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays. That's 305 Main Street in good old Benton, Kentucky. Come let us help make your house a home. Go Marshals.
Back inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center, there are your trusted, well-known financial representatives and advisors. Over 30 years of service to their clients. Call 270-527-4650 to set up a free no-obligation appointment. Review your plans and options. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC. Lady Marshals leading it by 5, 29-24. Christian Fellowship moves the ball into offensive court. Renee Shields takes it on a handoff out top. Now Jackson has it. She drives it into the lane, lays it up no good, too hard. But Burnett has the rebound and a foul against Marshall County on her putback attempt. Foul against Georgia Hall, her second, team foul number 4 against the Lady Marshals. Lillian Burnett, 1 of 1 from the free throw line so far in this one. Right-handed shooter, puts the first one up, and it's no good off the back of the iron. Peyton Whiteloff will return here for the Lady Marshals. Hall will sit down after picking up her second foul with 2:40 to play in the first half. Burnett, a 6-foot senior, also a really fine volleyball player for Christian Fellowship. That good volleyball program they have. Her second free throw is good, and she has 6 points here in the first half. Izzy Washburn back into the game for Marshall County. No backcourt pressure here from Christian Fellowship. They go into the 2-3 zone. Schroeder takes it left side. 3 is no good, and the rebound belongs to Christian Fellowship. Jaden Jackson dribbles all the way down the left side of the lane, had it knocked away, but picks it up. Now she's in a double team, and jump ball in the arrow will give it to Marshall County. Peyton Whiteloff able to reach in and tie that one up. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 29-25. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half. Lady Marshals look at the 2-3 zone. Bounce pass left side here for Henson. Cross-court pass to Schroeder. Now to Whiteloff, 16-footer right side. Rolling in. Hit the side of the iron. Bounced high off the board and through for Peyton Whiteloff. Lady Marshals by 6, 31-25. Warren mishandles the ball out top, but runs it down near the timeline here for CFS. Hand off to Jackson between the circles. Mia Teague checking her as the Lady Marshals go into a man-to-man on this trip. Left side Shields has it tapped away and out of bounds at the far sideline. We'll stay with Christian Fellowship. Lady Marshals have Teague, Washburn, Schroeder, Henson, and Whiteloff on the floor. Georgia Hall on the bench with 2 fouls. Jackson looking for somebody to get it in play to. Washburn has the assignment on Howard here in this diamond and 1 for the Lady Marshals as they're backing it on this inbounds play. Shields, top of the circle to Warren. Howard hasn't touched it in several possessions. Jackson into the lane, drops it off down low on a nice pass to Burnett, who puts it up and in. 1:20 to play first half. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 31-27. Henson, left side, another 3, around and out. Rebound, though, to Washburn. Back out to Schroeder, and Schroeder traveled with the ball. 1:11 to play in the first half. 31-27 is the lead for the Lady Marshals. Their biggest lead has been 8. Biggest lead for Christian Fellowship has been 3. 1 tie and 3 lead changes. Jackson dribbles all the way down to the top of the circle, then comes inside the circle. Now Burnett shoots it off the right side, no good. Nobody blocked her out. She comes in and gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in. Marshall County's lead at 2, 31-29, 50 seconds to go first half. And a steal here by Jackson. Jackson has it stolen back away. Now it's loose on the floor, and this time the arrow will favor Christian Fellowship. 42.4 seconds to play first half. Lady Marshals lead it by 2, 31-29. CFS will have the ball to put in play on the far sideline on their offensive end. Jackson puts it in play to Burnett, back to Jackson. Drives it to the free throw line and shoots it there. It's short. Rebound belongs to Christian Fellowship. Put back by Gracie Howard, no good. Finally, Peyton Whiteloff clears it here for Marshall County to Schroeder. Schroeder leaves it in the lane for nobody. She's able to pick it back up. Out to Whiteloff for a 16-footer that's good. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 33-29. 18 seconds to play first half. Lady Marshals almost look like they're in a straight 2-3 zone here. Right side, Warren. Warren dribbles to the top of the key, over to Howard, left side, into the corner. Jackson launches a 3 that is no good. Henson grabs the rebound. First half comes to an end. Lady Marshals lead it by 4 here at the break, 33-29. Our halftime report will be manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes of Benton. Coming up at halftime, we will have the first half numbers coming up from Raymond James Financial Advisors, Rich and Casey Hendrickson, Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement, the Lake Chem halftime summary. But before all of that, focus on MCHS, brought to you by the Marshall County Board of Education and produced by the students in the Media Arts class at Marshall County High School. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports. 1 minute focus and then another minute.
When you're buying insurance, finding home is always better. After all, who's more likely?
Do you want Focus 2 first this time?
That's
To
fine.
rotate it
That'll be
out?
fine. Yeah.
Just another customer. A local insurance agent. If you need a competitive quote or you just have a question, please call us or drop in and see us. Morgan, Trevathan & Gunn is not an 800 number. We're right here, ready to help with any insurance needs you may have. When it comes to insurance, Morgan, Trevathan & Gunn has been serving Marshall County and the surrounding areas since 1934. Whether you need a quote on new insurance, making changes to your existing policy, our staff will walk you through every step of the process. We're located on the Court Square in Benton at 106 East 12th Street, or give us a call, 270-527-6200, 527-6200. You can always find us online at mtginsurance.com. Morgan, Trevathan & Gunn. Creative insurance solutions with a passion for people.
Hi, I'm Cody Vargo of the Marshall County High School Media Arts class, and welcome to Focus on MCHS. Focus on MCHS is a weekly feature dedicated to who and what's making news at Marshall County High School. This program is sponsored by the Marshall County Board of Education and the Marshall County School District. On this program, we're visiting with girls basketball coach, Mr. Holder. But we're not here to talk about basketball today. I'll be asking about your job here as a teacher. So what made you want to come here?
Well, this is home, and throughout my entire teaching career, I've still lived in Benton, so I knew that I always wanted to get back to my roots here at Marshall County and help the kids of the county here.
Did you go to school here at Marshall County?
I did. I graduated in 2004 and to Murray State from here.
Do you have a favorite subject?
My favorite subject here would be sports history. I'd never heard of sports history until coming here, and it's obviously me being a sport head. I've gravitate towards that for sure, but it's a fun class. Coach Brockman and I taught it together first semester, and my favorite subject and block here this year.
Do you have like your own classroom that you teach in here?
Yeah. I first block this semester, I'm teaching algebra, so that's something that that is a challenge for me every day, but it's something that doing and having my own class and own curriculum and own unit plans, and enjoyed those students that I and a half with every day.
Very cool. Okay, thank you for listening to Focus on MCHS, sponsored by the Marshall County Board of Education and the Marshall County School District. I'm Cody Vargo of the Marshall County High School Media Arts class.
Needed to take their mother to the hospital. They took her to Marshall. And now they say they won't go anywhere else.
The caring, the compassion, the concern.
And the communication. They told us what was going on. They told us what they were doing. Told us what to expect. They communicated with us, and that meant so much.
Amy and Waynette,
30 seconds.
that kind of caring communication at Marshall County Hospital.
From the emergency room doctors to the hospitalists,
to the
nurses, to the aides, everything.
Physical therapy. I mean, even the janitors, the cleaning people, they talk to you.
Caring, compassion, concern, communication, that's Marshall County Hospital, all right.
We were so impressed with the care we got there, and grateful.
At Marshall County Hospital, it's personal.
Lady Marshals lead by 4 here at the halftime break, and the Marshall County Halftime Report manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes. Become a champion and apply for your new career at championhomes.com. 3 lead changes, 1 tie, all of those in the first quarter. Lady Marshals' biggest lead has been 8. Biggest lead for Christian Fellowship has been 3. 6 different Lady Marshals scored in the first half of play, while 5 different Christian Fellowship players scored in the first half of play. First half summary brought to you by Lake Kim Community Federal Credit Union. It's like banking, only better. Locations in Calvert City, Graffinville, and Murray. Member NCUA. Coming up next, we'll check the first half scoring numbers. Brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisors, Rich and Casey Hendrickson with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports. Get 90 seconds. Marshall County School System. Character counts. Just listen to what the students have to say.
Hi, my name's Addie Hamby, and I'm from Benton Elementary School. Caring means to be kind and helpful to others. I can show that I care by helping a friend in need. I can also share with others.
The Adventures of Private Propane at Marshall County Co-op.
Private front and center.
Oh boy, another propane tank to cheerfully exchange. 20-pounders, 30-pounders, winners, spring and 100-pounders. We exchange them all. Phew. Pounders are heavy, but here at good old Marshall County Co-op, we don't just fill them, we exchange them. And that saves folks lots of time.
Private propane!
20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring and fall. 40-pounders, 100-pounders, we exchange them all. Hey!
Yes, at good old Marshall, you can get your tank filled, but lots of folks take advantage of the tank. All sizes, 20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring, and fall. Oh,
catchy, ain't it?
yes, they even exchange 100-pounders at
Okay, coming back to you.
Co-op.
20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring and fall. 40-pounders, 100-pounders, we exchange them all. Hey!
Good old Marshall County Co-op.
Marshall County 33, Christian Fellowship 29. Halftime of this girls' game, the first of a District 4 doubleheader here tonight at Marshall County's Coach Howard Beth Court, Reed Condor Gymnasium. First half scoring numbers from this one brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisors, Rich and Casey Hendrickson with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement, 105 West 5th in Benton, 270-906-2139. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA at SIPC. Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement is not a broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Lady Marshals leading by 4 here at halftime with 6 different players scoring so far in the ball game. Chappelle Henson with 17 to lead all scores. 5 points for Mia Teague, 4 apiece for Lakin Schroeder and Peyton Whiteloff. 2 points for Izzy Washburn, 1 point for Madison Morton. Christian Fellowship being led by Lillian Burnett, 10 for her, 9 points for Gracie Howard. 3 of 3 from behind the arc, but the Lady Marshals went to that diamond and one. And Madison Morton and Izzy Washburn chasing Howard in that. Just didn't get a whole lot of touches in the final 8 or 9 minutes of the first half. 9 points for her on those 3 3-point shots that kind of got the game started for Christian Fellowship. 2 apiece for 6 points rather for Jaden Jackson. 2 apiece for Renee Shields and for Rayma Howard. Lady Marshals lead by 4 here at halftime. The Marshall County halftime report has been manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes of Benton. Third quarter when we return, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports. 90 seconds, 90 seconds.
We live in a time where everything is changing. Things feel less personal and more automated.
We'll have a little bit extended
Like Kim Community Federal Credit Union, some things will never change because we're not in the people business. You aren't an account number or a loan file on a desk. You're our neighbor and friend, and you can expect to be treated that way. From checking and savings accounts to the best rates on consumer loans, mortgages, and everything in between. Come see how we are like banking, only better. Learn more about your community credit union at lakekimfcu.org.
Remember, NCUA equals England.
You'll shop for your heart's desire if you are the winner of the Gillum Thompson Furniture 2000. Be given away during February. Register to win as you treat yourself to special furniture. Create a beautiful home with timeless, long-lasting home furnishings with their brand name furniture collections. Motion furniture is hot, and you need to see all that's new at Gillum Thompson Furniture. So if you're just relaxing, lounging, or letting your chair give you a massage, Gillum Thompson has motion furniture at tremendous savings. Also, check out their dining rooms, featuring a perfect fit for a couple or big enough for a large family. Shop their large selections of accessories. Pictures, tables. Many times it's the small items that can make the big difference in your home decor. Plus, all bedding is on sale during this special event. That's free interest financing to qualified buyers plus free delivery. It's the February Heart's Desire e-promotion at Gillum Thompson. The Reader's Choice #1 furniture store for the 3rd straight year. No purchase necessary to win.
Whether you're an individual or a business owner, taxes are a fact of life, but when you work with Donahue and Associates, PLLC certified public accountants of Benton, their dedicated team of tax and accounting professionals will make sure that you have one less thing to worry about. Donahue and Associates, 270-527-1418. Lady Marshals will have Teague, Morton, Henson, Hall, and Schroeder to begin the third quarter. Again, dressed in the home whites, Christian Fellowship in black. Burnett, Rayma Howard, Gracie Howard, Jackson, and Warren for CFS. Looks like they're going to set up in the 2-3 zone defensively as the Lady Marshals put it in play from the far side to open up the third quarter. Madison Morton comes across the timeline, swings it to the right side here to Schroeder. Schroeder with a cross-court pass to Teague. Teague back across the way here to Schroeder. Back to the top of the circle to Morton, back to Schroeder. Fakes, dribbles inside the arc. Out it comes to Morton, 3 on the way right side is no good. Rebound though to Georgia Hall, hits the deck and called for traveling. Christian Fellowship with their first possession of the third quarter coming up. Jimmy Holder arguing that the only reason she was on the floor was because she got tripped. Jaden Jackson will come across the timeline with a right-handed dribble. Lady Marshals in a 2-3 zone. Left side it comes here to Warren. Deep in the left corner to Jackson. Back to Warren. Couple of right-handed dribbles now to Howard out top. Howard swings it to Rayma Howard. Now to Burnett. Free throw line jump shot is good for Lillian Burnett. Madison Morton will bring it up the floor here for the Lady Marshals. No pressure here by Christian Fellowship. They'll stay back in that 2-3 zone. High post to Henson. Henson turns, tosses it out here. It's deflected, but tracked down by Morton. Morton working against Gracie Howard, who came out to apply a little pressure on the ball. Now to Teague. Left side 3 is no good. Spun out, loose underneath, and a foul against Marshall County. Lakin Schroeder picking up a foul. Just not a lot of contact there, but the official says enough to call a foul. And Christian Fellowship could tie the game or take their first lead since the first quarter with a three-pointer on this trip. Lady Marshals go to the 2-2-1 full court press. Jackson dribbles almost to the timeline. Now to Burnett. Inside to Rayma Howard. Out to Warren. Now to Jackson. Right side Gracie Howard. Dribbles inside the arc. Takes it down to the baseline. Shoots it off the glass. No good. Schroeder tips the rebound to herself. Throws it up ahead for Teague. Good catch by Teague. Teague bounces it across to Henson, who puts it in off the glass. Lady Marshals by 4, 35-31. Gracie Howard has it taken away by Teague. Hand off to Schroeder with one to beat. Schroeder comes down, puts it up and in. Teague just took it right away from Gracie Howard and handed it off to Schroeder, who was headed down the near sideline. And another steal. Lady Marshals coming up with it here. Schroeder comes down, puts it off the glass and in. Timeout, Christian Fellowship. Lady Marshals have matched their biggest lead at 8 points, 39-31. 5:57 to go in the third, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
Bob Prince with the Prince and Bryan Law Office on Main and Benton is proud to be a part of this wonderful community. The law office of Prince and Bryan just off the Court Square at 1005 Main and Benton. For dedicated legal representation, call attorneys Bob Prince or Bethany Wilcutt at 270-527-8612 and online at princeandbryanlaw.com or stop by the law office at 1005 Main and Benton.
This is Q Taylor for David Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The demand for vehicles is at a high, and the supply for vehicles is short, which means your trade is worth more than you think. It is a great time to get into that new ride you have always dreamed of. New car, truck, van, or SUV. Let's make it happen. We love to see you happy. So let us build the deal today.
Back inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Call them at 270-527-4650 and set up your free no-obligation appointment to review your plans and options. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC. Lady Marshals will stay with a full court press. It's giving Christian Fellowship some problems. Howard has it in the backcourt. Gracie Howard up the near side, tapped away, but she runs it down. Now she takes it all the way into the lane, scoops it up, no good. Lady Marshals with a rebound. Mia Teague in a double team, able to bounce it out of the traffic here to Morton, who will run it across the timeline with a right-handed dribble. Over to Teague, around to Schroeder, left side on the wing. Schroeder back out to Teague, top of the circle, had an open three, passed it up to Henson, and her pass intercepted here by Jackson. Jackson heads the other way for Christian Fellowship. Dribbles down to the top of the key, over to Gracie Howard, left side. Drives the baseline and traveled and got away with it. Back out to Jackson for a three that's off the mark. Rebound to Henson. Henson with an outlet pass to Morton. Morton looks up the floor, comes across the line with a dribble. Dribbles all the way into the lane, out to Henson. She'll shoot a three that's good. A swish of a three by Chevelle Henson. 22 points in the game now. And the Lady Marshals lead it by 11. Nobody got back on Rayma Howard. She comes down, shot blocked by Henson. And then she grabbed the loose ball, knocked away and out of bounds by Lillian Burnett. Now they're going to change it. They initially said it was Christian Fellowship ball. Now the official will correct that. Renee Shields will return to the lineup for CFS. Lady Marshals lead by 11, 42-31. Inside of 5 minutes to play third quarter. Puckett's Jewelry game time. Madison Morton drifts off to the right side. Has picked up her dribble. Somebody's got to come help her. Jimmy Holder, Madison's going to call the timeout. Madison Morton calls the timeout, and a heads-up play by her to save that possession. And it's brought to you by Dora Shepard, Principal Broker, Keller Williams Experience Realty, 270-205-6236. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
It's a brand spanking new year, and you know what that means. Time to tackle them New Year's resolutions. I tell you what, if having more fun and excitement in your life is your resolution this year, well, my friend, I've got just the thing to make you resolute. How about a new Can-Am, huh? The machine waiting for you at your authorized Can-Am dealer, Power Sports of America. Off I-24, exit 11 in Paducah, and online at powersportsofamerica.com.
Lady Marshals will have the ball to put in play right in front of us here at the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Courtside on the same side as the benches and the scores table here at Reed Condor Gymnasium. 4:41 to go third quarter. Lady Marshals lead it by 11, 42-31. Madison Morton takes the inbounds pass. Christian Fellowship for the 2-3 zone, but really extending it here. And a steal by Jaden Jackson. She's able to shovel it up ahead here to Shields. Shields stops top of the key. Left side to Jackson underneath the Burnett. Jump shot is good. (42-33). Marshall County's lead at 9. As they bring it across the time stripe. Schroeder feeds Henson. Free throw line jump shot, no good. Rebound though to Mia Teague. Back out now to Morton, top of the circle. Henson, another three. This one is off the mark, and the rebound belongs to CFS. Lillian Burnett will come across the timeline with a dribble. Right side to Warren. Warren, top left side here to Jackson. Jackson, cross-court diagonal pass over to Burnett. Burnett down to the baseline, taken away by Georgia Hall. Hall stripped it away from her. Lady Marshals will run it the other way. Comes down to Teague, into the corner to Henson. She'll launch a three. I think that one was partially blocked and out of bounds to Marshall County. Washburn, Whiteloff, and Boone will return to the lineup here for the Lady Marshals. 3:34 to go in the third. Marshall County leads it by 9, 42-33. Washburn looks to throw it in. Comes in out top, intercepted. Jaden Jackson has one to beat. Washburn comes in and races all the way down and knocks it away from behind to prevent a layup attempt by Jaden Jackson. 9-point Marshall County lead, 42-33. Christian Fellowship looks to put it in play. Comes into Burnett. She'll try a three. It's no good. And a foul on the rebound against Amelia Boone. First on Boone, first of the second half against the Lady Marshals. Lady Marshals led by 4 at halftime. Have led by as many as 11 here in the third quarter. The lead right now is 9. Jackson looking to put it in play, and it's deflected by Washburn out top, out of bounds. Christian Fellowship will try it from the sideline here. Right at the head of their bench. Comes into Burnett in the corner. She puts up a three that's short. Raises the iron. Marshall County with a rebound. Henson hands it off to Teague. Comes across the timeline. Teague dribbles into the lane. Kick out to Amelia Boone. Right side three. Short. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship with 3:05 to play in the third. Warren runs it off to the right side to Shields down to the right wing. Pass deflected. It's loose. And in the lane, Burnett picks it up, puts it up and in, and a foul. Foul against Whiteloff. First on her. Third team foul against the Lady Marshals, and Burnett 2 of 3 from the line so far here this evening. We'll shoot this one, and it's good to complete a 3-point play, and that is 5 unanswered by Christian Fellowship. The Lady Marshals have struggled with this all season long. Have a team on the ropes and can't put them away. Washburn will bring it up the floor here for Marshall County. Looks at the 2-3 zone. Christian Fellowship really extending it out, though, making the Lady Marshals work for their passes out top. Underneath, jump shot good here by Peyton Whiteloff off the right baseline. She's now 3 of 4 from the field, 6 big points off the bench for her. And a near steal. It is taken away by Schroeder on Christian Fellowship's offensive end. Lead pass up ahead here for Teague. Teague will come across the timeline and wait to Schroeder. Drives it into the lane. Kick into the corner. Boone for a three. No good off the iron. Whiteloff runs it down. Saves it inbounds here to Teague. Teague penetrates inside the top of the circle. Now to Schroeder. Schroeder takes it down the right side. Taken away from her. She runs it down. And a foul against Christian Fellowship. Foul will be against Shields. First of the second half against Christian Fellowship. First personal against Renee Shields. Boone looks to put it in play. Comes into Schroeder, and she draws a foul on a shot attempt off the right block. Foul against Warren. First on Warren, team foul number 2 against CFS. Schroeder will shoot twice from the Taco John's free throw line here for the Lady Marshals. 48% on the season. Right-handed shooter for Marshall County. And the first one is good. Morton returns to the Marshall County lineup. Teague will get a breather. 9-point Marshall County lead, 45-36. Second free throw from Schroeder, in and out. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. 45-36 Lady Marshals as we hit the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Jackson throws long across the timeline here to Warren. Pass underneath, knocked away. Picked up though by Burnett. Out to Shields for a three that's no good. Boone runs down the rebound here for Marshall County and threw it away in the backcourt. Out of bounds to Christian Fellowship with 1:45 to play in the third. Jaden Jackson looks to put it in play in front of her bench here. Still looking. Finally able to get it into Burnett, left wing. Jackson slips back in and takes it out top and will set the offense in motion here for Christian Fellowship. Hand off to Warren, top right side. Swings it left side to Shields, to Rayma Howard, turns and faces the basket off the high post. Now to Jackson, drives it into the lane, shot off the glass, no good. But two free throws coming for Jaden Jackson. Marshall County foul is against Madison Morton. Jaden Jackson on the season, 57% from the free throw line for Christian Fellowship. Lets the first one go here, and it's too strong. Christian Fellowship won the Kentucky Athletic Conference tournament last weekend over in Radcliffe, winning 3 games in that event to win that championship. Chevelle Henson back in for the Lady Marshals after a brief rest. This free throw rattles in here for Jackson. Marshall County's lead at 8, 45-37, 1:23 to play in the third. Morton comes across the line, started right, now picks up the dribble in the midcourt logo to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Morton, top of the key, swings it left side to Washburn. Cross-court pass Schroeder, she lines up a three that's no good. Rebound taken by Jackson, and she's running it the other way for Christian Fellowship. Does not have numbers, waits, leaves it for Shields, top right side. Shields chased defensively here by Washburn, feeds it to Burnett. Out it comes here to Shields, right side to Jackson. Gracie Howard not on the floor right now for Christian Fellowship. Left side, it's taken here by Warren. Feeds the high post to Burnett, to Rayma Howard. Out to Shields, 16-footer is no good. Spun out, and the rebound loose in the lane. Put back up and in here by Alyssa Warren. Draws Christian Fellowship to within 6. 28 seconds to go in the third. Here goes Schroeder into the lane, and she traveled with the ball. .6 seconds to play in the third, and a 6-point lead for the Lady Marshals. They've had an opportunity to open this thing up a little bit, and they have been able to take advantage. Christian Fellowship across the line. Burnett, elbow jump shot, good. Lady Marshals have some time. Morton needs to check the clock. 8 seconds to go, third quarter. Down to Schroeder. Schroeder pulls up, leaves it for Whiteloff. Back to Schroeder. Three left side, no good. And the Lady Marshals, after building an 11-point lead at one point in the third quarter, have their lead whittled back down to 4 as we head to the final frame, 45-41. That action, we return to the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Network you deserve.
1 minute.
When you visit your locally owned and operated Verizon Wireless retailer, The Cellular Connection. Visit their new location across from Walmart on 5th Street in Benton. The best plans and the best prices on phones, tablets, smartwatches, accessories, and so much more. Tristan Connection will get you the right device and the right plan for your needs and your budget. And they're right here if you have any questions. The Cellular Connection, your authorized Verizon Wireless retailer. Visit their new location just off 5th Street in Benton across from Walmart.
It's a brand spanking new year, and you know what that means. Time to tackle them New Year's resolutions. I tell you what, if having more fun and excitement in your life is your resolution this year, well, my friend, I've got just the thing to make you Can-Am, huh? Machine waiting for you at your authorized Can-Am dealer, Power Sports of America. Off I-24, exit 11 in Paducah, and online at Powersports of.
Unfortunately, the Lady Marshals have been in this position before, an opportunity to put a team away and not able to do it. Gracie Howard has returned to the lineup here for Christian Fellowship to start the fourth quarter as they have the ball to begin the fourth. Lady Marshals had an 11-point lead. It's been trimmed to 4. Knocked over to the backcourt here, but tracked down here by Jackson for CFS. She spins into the lane, and now a foul against Schroeder. Schroeder's third. Team foul number 5 against the Lady Marshals. Christian Fellowship will play it in from the baseline underneath the bucket on their offensive end. Jackson looks to throw it in. Comes deep in the corner to Shields. Now back to Jackson. Lady Marshals go to that chasing defense. The diamond and one drive by Jackson. Shot blocked, picked up by Burnett. Her shot is blocked, but a foul called. That will have Burnett at the free throw line, and the fourth one against Schroeder. Lillian Burnett will shoot 2 free throws here. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight, 63% on the season. Lets the first one go, and it's good. Schroeder is out after picking up her 4th foul. Izzy Washburn returns for her. Burnett can draw Christian Fellowship to within 2, and she does. This one dances around the iron, but finds the bottom. Lady Marshals by 2, 45-43. Madison Morton moves it across the time stripe. Mia Teague back to Morton, around to Henson left side. Henson back out to Morton. Morton pivots with the dribble out top. Now to Henson left of the circle. Chevelle dribbles inside the arc. Pass back out to Morton, top of the key. Launches a 3 that's no good. Rebound though to Henson, who goes back up and in. 25-24 in the game now for Chevelle. Lady Marshals bring a half-court trap, deflected pass, and the Lady Marshals come up with it. Mia Teague comes up with the loose ball, moves it across the timeline, picks up her dribble out top. Somebody's got to come help her. Now a foul. She kind of gets bailed out with a foul here by Alyssa Warren. Third team foul against CFS, second personal against Alyssa Warren. 6:55 to go in the ball game. Lady Marshals put it in play from the far side. 2-3 zone, but it's really kind of a matchup zone here by Christian Fellowship. Henson, cross-court pass to Teague, drives the baseline, bounces it across the baseline to Hall, who runs it down, and now Jimmy Holder will take a timeout as Georgia did a good job to tiptoe the baseline there. And this timeout is brought to you by Dora Shepard, Principal Broker, Keller Williams Experience Realty. Offices in Benton, Paducah, Murray, and Eddyville, 270-205-6236. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Chances are you have...
1 minute.
With best friend... They can't help you or keep you current on your health screenings. That's why it's important to have a relationship with a primary care provider, a trusted partner who will get unique healthcare needs. And Baptist Health Paducah makes it easy. To find a skilled primary care provider with Baptist Health Paducah, just visit baptisthealth.com/PaducahPCP.
Crossroads Lawn and Garden is offering a custom pack and the implements you need. Branson tractors are designed with rugged dependability in mind with multiple horsepower options, 24, 25, 35, and 48. Buy a Branson tractor now and take $500 off of each implement that it takes for you to get the job done, up to $2,500. Box blades, tillers, bush hogs, pallet forks, post hole fitters, and more. All in stock and ready for you. Call 270-354-0061 or stop by Crossroads Lawn and Garden at the crossroads of Highways 408 and 68 just east of Benton.
Lady Marshals have 2 timeouts left. Christian Fellowship has 4. 6:39 to go. Puckett's Fine Jewelry game time with the Lady Marshals leading at 47-43. Mia Teague will play it in front of the Marshall County bench on the near sideline. Lady Marshals work it around the horn after Morton takes the inbounds pass. Washburn has it left of the circle now. Over to Morton, right side, into the corner. Teague for the 3. Left it short. Long rebound, though, and Washburn runs it down. Washburn back out to Hall. Her pass is intercepted. Jaden Jackson bounces it across here for Shields. Shields stops, shoots one off the glass that's good. .608 to play in the ball game. Marshall County's lead cut back to 2, 47-45. Henson gets it on a nice bounce pass inside here from Teague and puts it in on a bank shot. At the 6-minute mark of the ball game, Burnett has it tapped away from behind here by Marshall County's Madison Morton, out of bounds down on the baseline here. Christian Fellowship will play it in from underneath the bucket on their scoring end of the floor. Lady Marshals lead it by 4, 49-45. Inbounds pass comes into Shields. Now to Burnett, left elbow out to Gracie Howard. 18-footer is no good. Rebound though to Burnett. She went to the deck and is called for traveling. Lady Marshals with a 4-point lead in the ball. Madison Morton comes through the midcourt logo. Left side long range to Washburn. Has picked up her dribble to Teague in the corner. Teague looking low. They've got Henson covered up. 2-3 zone by Christian Fellowship to Washburn to Teague. Teague drives the baseline. Across the baseline here to Hall. Hall lost it and out of bounds to Christian Fellowship. 5:21 to go. 49-45. Lady Marshals with the lead. Gracie Howard started up the near side. Lady Marshals bringing some pressure in the backcourt. Howard leaves it for Jackson. Now to Shields. She's in a double team on the far sideline and threw it off the knee of Chevelle Henson, out of bounds to save the possession. Whiteloff will return here to the Marshall County lineup. Hall will be out. 49-45. Lady Marshals lead it by 4. Christian Fellowship puts it in play from the far sideline. Boys game still to come. Right side at Shields to Jackson on the right wing. Out top now to Gracie Howard. Drives it left side of the lane. Stops and shoots. Good. .49-47. Marshall County's lead cut to 2. Teague to Morton in front court. 2-3 zone here by Christian Fellowship to Washburn. Cross court pass to Teague. Open look at a 3 from the corner. Good. Nothing but net on an FNB Bank 3 there by Mia Teague, her second of the night. And the Lady Marshals lead it by 5. Get your Marshall County Spirit debit card exclusively at FNB Bank. Howard will try to answer, and she does. Gracie Howard with her 4th 3 of the night. Christian Fellowship draws to within 2, 52-50. Lady Marshals back the other way. Morton from Teague out between the circles. Slides right with a dribble to Teague in the corner. Bluffs a 3 and didn't have enough room. Out to Morton, swings it left side now to Washburn. Diagonal pass over to Teague. Now she has room. No good on this one. Rebound Christian Fellowship. Up ahead, Jackson has it. Across the lane it comes here to Shields, to Jackson. Knocked away, loose in the corner. Christian Fellowship runs it down, and now a timeout for them. 3:45 to play in the ball game. Lady Marshals lead it by 2, 52-50. Christian Fellowship ball when we return, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
And with that in mind, you will want to make sure your heating
30
system
seconds,
is up
30
to the task. Call CNC Heating and Cooling, your Lakes area root dealer, and they'll make sure your home or business is ready for Old Man Winter. Also, be sure to ask CNC about credit terms, making and food system easy on the budget, subject to credit approval. Call CNC Heating and Cooling for all of your service and installation needs. 270-527-7237. And remember, you can rely on Rude.
Lady Marshals have led by as many as 11 here in the second half, but right now lead by just 2. 52-50, 3:45 to play in the ball game. Christian Fellowship will be looking to tie or take their first lead since the first quarter as they put it in play out of this timeout. They'll have 3 left. Lady Marshals have 2. CFS puts it in play. Jackson gets it underneath, tried to come to Burnett, and a foul against Peyton Whiteloff. Whiteloff's second, and it's team foul number 7 against Marshall County. So the 1-and-1 here for Burnett, who is 5 of 6 from the line so far tonight. Chance to tie if she can cash them both in here. 1-1 situation. First one is good. Another one coming for Burnett with a chance to give us our first tie since it was knotted up at 3. This one is in and out. Rebound, Marshall County has to save it in bounds. Henson did a good job to turn and throw it in here, falling out of bounds to Teague. Lady Marshals by 1 and with the ball. Teague with it left side. Back out to Washburn, top right side. It comes to Morton. Morton checks. Now dribbles inside the top of the circle to Teague in the corner. Launches a 3 that's no good. Rebound taken here by Christian Fellowship. Chance for them to take the first lead they've had since the first quarter. Howard will try to do it. Misses the shot. Our 3-point try out of the corner. Lady Marshals grab the rebound. All the way down to Washburn. Cross-court pass to Teague. Back over the far side now to Washburn. Between the circles to Morton. Back to Washburn. Washburn looking low. They've got Henson covered up in the 2-3 zone. Madison Morton has it taken away here by Jackson. Running it the other way. Tapped away from behind by Washburn to save what would have been a layup there for Christian Fellowship. Schroeder returns to the Marshall County lineup. Whiteloff is out. 52-51. Lady Marshals lead it by 1. Jackson looks to put it in play. Underneath the goal. Warren takes it now to Burnett. Christian Fellowship leads. Lady Marshals trailing now after leading by as many as 11 here in the second half. Schroeder drives the baseline. Reverse layup is good and a foul. Schroeder drove the baseline, went with the reverse layup, got it to go, and draws a foul, and the Lady Marshals are back in front. Schroeder is 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far tonight. Trying to complete a 3-point play here. Got it. Full court pressure here by Marshall County. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Jackson to Burnett, left side. Top of the key to Shields. Back out to Jackson, left side. Howard launches a 3 that is no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Should be Marshall County ball. It is. Lady Marshals leading by 2, 55-53, and with the ball, 2:09 to go. Madison Morton throws it across the timeline here to Schroeder. Cross-court pass to Teague. 2-3 zone by Christian Fellowship, but again, they really extended out. Teague has to put down the dribble to Whiteloff in the corner, back to Teague, to Morton, around to Schroeder, right wing. Schroeder trying to drive the baseline again to Whiteloff, back out to Morton. Morton now to Schroeder, and Schroeder traveled with the ball. .139 to go, 2-point Marshall County lead, 55-53, Christian Fellowship with the ball. Shields takes it in the backcourt, throws it across the line to Burnett. Down to Warren, gets through her hands and out of bounds. An unforced error there by CFS. Lady Marshals will get the ball right back with 93 seconds to go. Puckett's fine jewelry game tied. Madison Morton walks it across the timeline through the midcourt logo. Left side here to Teague. Teague with a cross-court pass to the near side to Schroeder. Schroeder penetrates a little bit, then has her pass intercepted. Christian Fellowship running it the other way. Shields takes it into the lane, shoots it off the glass, and it's good. Game tied at 55. Lady Marshals with it with a minute to go. Morton across the line to Schroeder. Schroeder penetrates, now to Whiteloff, deflected, and Whiteloff runs it down, and now foul underneath here against Burnett of Christian Fellowship. Her first, just the 4th team foul against CFS. Oh, they're calling that against... Oh, they call that foul against Chevelle Henson. There's no way that that foul was against Chevelle Henson. All right, now he's going to correct himself. .49.5 seconds to play. Game tied at 55. Madison Morton looks to put it in play here for the Lady Marshals. Still looking, lobs it in here for Whiteloff, over to Teague, 3 right side, got it. Mia Teague with an FNB Bank 3 for the Lady Marshals to give them a 3-point lead, and they will take a timeout with 43 seconds remaining. This timeout brought to you by Dora Shepard, Principal Broker, Keller Williams Experience Realty, 270-205-6236. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Personal Security Firearms, locally owned and operated by Jamie French. They're number 1 in the Lakes area, and people are coming from miles around for Jamie's volume pricing and great selection on Browning, Glock, Henry, Smith & Wesson, and so many more. Jamie will also buy, sell, or trade new and used firearms. So rest assured you'll get the best prices, selection, and down-home service when you visit Personal Security Firearms on Highway 402 just west of Hardin. Call 270-205-2308.
Back inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center with the Lady Marshals leading by 3, 58-55. Christian Fellowship ball to bring the length of the floor out of the timeout. Lady Marshals have 1 timeout remaining. Christian Fellowship has 3. In the event of a jump ball, the arrow favors Marshall County. Lady Marshals have committed 17 fouls, so the 1-and-1 for Christian Fellowship. CFS has just been whistled for 5 fouls so far here in the second half, so 1 to give for them before they put the Lady Marshals into the bonus. Senior night festivities coming up between games here. Large senior class, girls and boys basketball, cheerleading, dance team, swimming. All of those young folks will be recognized along with their families coming up here between games. Christian Fellowship puts it in play. Lady Marshals have Madison Morton running against Gracie Howard here. Jackson leaves it for Shields. Back to Jackson, right of the circle. Jackson drives it into the lane. Has it taken away here by Teague. Teague clutches it in the backcourt. Up ahead to Morton. Morton will accelerate across the line. Now she's fouled by Jackson. 6th team foul here against Christian Fellowship. First personal on Jackson. 23.1 seconds to go. Lady Marshals lead it by 3, 58-55. Schroeder will come over and put it in play right here in front of us. Schroeder's looking, comes into Whiteloff. Whiteloff bounces it back to Schroeder, and a quick foul here as Shields got her. And that'll put Schroeder at the free throw line where she's 2 of 3 so far tonight. 1-and-1 situation. Clock arrested with 19.3 seconds to go. Lady Marshals leading at 58-55. Lincoln Schroeder at the line. Lets the first one go, and it's good. Bonus try coming up. Schroeder has 13 tonight for the Lady Marshals. Spins it in her hands. Second one in the air. Missed this one. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. 16.5 seconds to go. And Jackson is fouled in front court here by Schroeder. Schroeder has fouled out. Schroeder fouls out with 13 points. Washburn will check in to replace her. 13.5 seconds to go with the Lady Marshals leading by 4, 59-55. And Jaden Jackson headed to the free throw line for Christian Fellowship. 1 of 2 there so far tonight. Right-handed shooter for the Lady Eagles. Lets it go, and it's good. Thirteen and a half seconds to play. Clock arrested. Jackson will have her bonus free throw coming up. Trying to draw Christian Fellowship to within 2. Lets it go. Got them both. Full court pressure here by Christian Fellowship. Teague looks to put it in play. Comes into Henson, and she's quickly fouled here by Burnett. Second against Burnett. Chevelle Henson 0 of 1 from the free throw line so far tonight. Team foul number 8 against Christian Fellowship. Henson on the season, 52% from the free throw line. 1 and 1 here for Chevelle Henson, who has been sensational tonight. Free throw is no good. Rebound Christian Fellowship. Howard moves it across the timeline, dribbles down, takes it down the left side of the lane, puts the shot up, no good, and Marshall County grabs the rebound with 2.8 seconds to go. Trevor Jackson, the head coach at Christian Fellowship, wanted a foul on that shot attempt. Burnett gets called for the foul here on Christian Fellowship. And it'll be Mia Teague at the free throw line for the Lady Marshals to shoot the 1 and 1 with 2.8 seconds to go. But before that, a timeout for Christian Fellowship. Lady Marshals by 2. Mia Teague shooting the 1 and 1 for Marshall County. 2.8 seconds to go. Powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
Let's get real. If you're looking for parties, pep rallies, and a huge campus,
1 minute if they're both
Kentucky
30s.
Community and
They're both
Technical College.
on time.
But you
Yep, perfect 30.
programs taught by experienced instructors in small classes. You or end up with crippling debt. Visit westkentucky.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
If saving money was one of your New Year's resolutions, let First Kentucky Bank help. With First Kentucky's Save the Change Roundup Savings Program, customers can choose to automatically round up debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and deposit the rounded up portion into their savings account. It's never been easier to save for the future. Enroll in Save the Change today and prosper in the new year. For more details, call 866-839-6271 or visit firstkentucky.com. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Mia Teague shooting the 1 and 1 here for the Lady Marshals. She makes them both. This game is over. Teague, a 58% free throw shooter on the season. This one grabs the front of the iron, but stays up to hit off the backboard and through here for Mia Teague, her 12th point of the ball game. Bonus try coming up. Could put this one away. Lets it go. Got it. Lady Marshals by 4 and a timeout for Christian Fellowship. 2.8 seconds to play in the ball game. Christian Fellowship has to bring it the length of the floor, and we'll have that for you when we come back. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
At Champion Home Builders in Benton, build a better future for American families with our beautifully your
1
career in a
minute,
fast-paced
same
manufacturing
situation. They're
environment
both
with starting pay of
good
$15
time.
per hour, and once eligible, production $20 per hour. In business since 2016 and still growing. Champion Homes benefits include medical, dental, and vision, short-term disability, and lifetime employees. Apply today at 200 Venture Lane in Benton or online at championhomes.com/careers. Then search Benton Jobs. Champion Homes.
We'll do whatever it takes. You just can't beat a country like deal.
Christian Fellowship, 1 timeout remaining. The Lady Marshals also have 1. Christian Fellowship will throw to midcourt. It's intercepted by Teague, and the Lady Marshals will survive this one here tonight, holding off Christian Fellowship by a final of 61-57. Our post-game coverage will be brought to you by Power Sports of America, and it begins next. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Other value menus have burritos, maybe even nachos.
2 minutes.
But only
2
Taco
minutes.
John's Valuist menu has the cheese-loving audacity to put nachos inside a burrito. With crunchy tortilla chips, creamy nacho cheese, and zesty sauces. Our new Nacho Crunch burritos pack 2 melty faves into 1. Try them with seasoned beef for just $2, or grilled chicken for $3. Easiest menu ever. The Valuist menu, only at Taco John's. Bigger, Download our app, earn free food.
Are you dreaming about the perfect addition or update to your home? The equity in your home can turn into new opportunities. Equity loan at CF. Experience lending team. It's right here in your hometown. Start an application online today or stop by any of our 8 convenient.
Looks good to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Winter Sports Senior Night 2023. And tonight we would like to recognize all senior members of our winter sports. We all know that we would not have athletic events here at the high school if it were not for these athletes who have remained so dedicated to their teams and their school. We must also remember the time and energy these parents have spent supporting and following our teams. We would like to give a special thanks to all of the parents and honor our seniors. At this time, we will introduce our boys basketball, swim, and dance team seniors. Our first senior tonight from Aurora is Nathan Searles. Nathan has been on the basketball team for 1 year and is planning to attend Murray State University. He is escorted tonight by Anita Searles. Next up is Jack Thompson of Benton. Jack has been on the basketball team and bass fishing team for 4 years. He will attend Murray State University and compete with the Racers bass fishing team. Escorting Jack tonight are JT and Kim Thompson. Our next senior basketball player is Jacob Wilson of Benton. Jacob has played basketball for 13 years. He plans to study civil engineering in college. Escorting Jacob this evening are Dennis and Teresa Wilson. Next up is Wade Moore of Benton. He has played basketball for 4 years and plans to pursue a business degree in college. Wade is escorted tonight by Donnie Moore. Trey Wall of Benton is our next marshal. He has played basketball at MCHS for 4 years and plans to attend Murray State University. Trey is escorted tonight by David and Stephanie Wall. Next, basketball player for 4 years is Logan Davis of Benton. Logan plans to attend Murray State University and major in marketing. Escorting Logan this evening are Brandon and Jessica Davis. Our next senior basketball player is Chase Binkley of Calvert City. Chase plans to attend Murray State, where he will study engineering. Ronnie and Tamara Binkley are Chase's escorts this evening. Next up is Hunter Anderson of Calvert City. He has played basketball since 2nd grade. Hunter will continue his education with the UK engineering program. His escorts this evening are Rhett and Autumn Anderson. Our final basketball player is Hunter Wallace of Benton. He has played for the Marshals for 4 years. Following graduation, Hunter plans to start lineman school. Ryan and Mitzi Wallace are Hunter's escorts this evening. Our first swim team senior is Skylar Winson. Skylar has been on the swim team for 5 years and is from Benton. He is planning to pursue an education in cybersecurity and computer science at Murray State University. Skylar's escorts tonight are Billy and Sarah Winson. Next up is our final swimmer for 4 years, Garrett DeSanti. Garrett is from Benton and is planning to study at West Kentucky Technical College. He is escorted this evening by Jeff and Brenda DeSanti. Our first senior dancer is Emily Henson from Benton. She has been on the dance team for 3 years. Emily will attend college and major in biology. She is escorted this evening by Craig and Tiffany Henson. Larissa Holt of Benton is our final senior dancer. Larissa has been on the dance team for 6 years. She plans to study dance and criminology while performing with the dance team at Western Kentucky University. Larissa's escorts this evening are Billy and Connie Holt. Please give these seniors and their parents a round of applause for their hard work and dedication to Benton and Marshall County High School. Next up will be girls basketball, cheer, and bass fishing seniors. Our first girls basketball player this evening is Georgia Hall of Benton. Georgia has played basketball for 10 years and is planning to study fine arts and animation at Northern Kentucky University. Her escorts this evening are Dan and Heather Hall. Our next Lady Marshal is Mia Teague of Benton. Mia has played basketball for 10 years. She plans to play soccer at the University of the Cumberlands while studying exercise science. Her escorts tonight are Jason and Julie Teague. Clara Bonnie of Benton is our next basketball player this evening. Clara has been playing for 13 years, 3 years as a Lady Marshal. She plans to attend Tennessee Wesleyan University, where she will play soccer and major in exercise science. Clara's escorts are Stacy and Denise Body. Our final Lady Marshal is Peyton Whitelow of Benton. Peyton has played basketball for 10 years. She plans to attend Murray State University, where she'll study special education. Peyton's escorts are Brent Whitelow and Tanette Henson. Our first senior cheerleader this evening is Lainey Beth Jones of Benton. Lainey Beth has been a cheerleader for 4 years. She plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in interior design. Escorting Lainey Beth tonight are Jeff and Bethany Jones. Tess Moore is our next cheerleader, and she is from Benton. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years and plans to attend nursing school. Tess's escorts tonight are Dale and Holly Moore. Allie Cock is our next senior cheerleader. Allie is from Benton and has been a cheerleader for 4 years. She plans to major in business at Murray State University. Nick and Michelle Cock are Allie's escorts this evening. Next up we have Maggie Luce. She has been cheering for 4 years and plans to study sports and event marketing at Murray State University. Maggie's escorts tonight are Clef and Stacy Luce. Up next is Paris Carter of Grand Rivers. Paris has been a cheerleader for 4 years and plans to attend Murray State, where she will major in chemistry. Her escorts tonight are Corey and Chrissy Carter. Delaney Tynes of Benton is our final senior cheerleader. She's been cheering for 4 years and is planning to attend cosmetology school. Delaney's escorts this evening are Jeremy and Michelle Tynes. Next up is our first bass fishing team senior, Blaze Grant of Benton. Blaze has been on the bass fishing team for 4 years and plans to attend Madisonville Community College for aviation. Escorting Blaze tonight are Frank and Leslie Grant. Gannon Gordon of Benton is our next angler. Gannon has been fishing for 6 years and plans to attend college where he will major in exercise science. Gannon's escorts tonight are Jamie and Angela Gordon. Our final senior tonight is angler Carter Belials of Charlotte. He has been on the bass fishing team for 5 years and plans to study mechanical engineering in college. Carter's escort this evening is Aaron Belials. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our senior night recognitions. Please give these seniors and their parents a round of applause for their hard work and dedication to their team and to Marshall County High School.
Kind of in that 9-10 point position, that one pass and a turnover probably isn't what's great. But it's like you said earlier, double-edged sword, right? How did you build that lead? Well, you were taking those open shots and you were pushing the basketball and getting it in transition. And so, but that's something I think that we'll continue to get better on, and we have.
Jimmy, good win here tonight. Your kid's now 4-0 in the district. Another step toward that #1 seed. Big step here, turning back Christian Fellowship. And good luck over at Union County tomorrow night. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the Coaches Show.
I appreciate it. Thank everybody for coming out, and go Marshals.
All right, Jimmy Holder, Lady Marshals head coach. Again, his post-game comments brought to you by First Kentucky Bank. We will come back and wrap things up for the girls' game and then get you ready for the boys' contest here between the Marshals and CFS. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports. All right, 2 minutes. I'll come back and wrap up the girls' game quickly.
You'll shop for your heart's desire if you are the winner of the Gillum Thompson Furniture $2,000 gift certificate to be given away during February. Do treat yourself to special furniture bargains throughout their store. Create a beautiful home with timeless, long-lasting, brand name. Ocean furniture is hot. And with Gillum Thompson Furniture. So if you're just relaxing, lounging, or massage, Gillum Furniture at tremendous savings. Also, check out their dining rooms featuring a perfect fit for a large family. Shop their large selections of accessories, stunning lamps, mirrors, pictures, tables. Small items that can make the big difference in your home decor. Plus, all bedding is on sale during this special event. That's free interest financing to qualified buyers plus free delivery. It's the February Heart's Desire e-promotion at Gillum Thompson Furniture in Mayfield. One furniture store for the 3rd straight year. No purchase necessary to win.
A message from J&R Pharmacy. If you've received correspondence from your health insurance provider stating that your local pharmacy is no longer a preferred pharmacy and that your prescription co-pays may be increasing, before you make any decision, call J&R Pharmacy. Obligation consultation. The correspondence from insurance companies can be confusing, and sometimes you want to keep getting your prescriptions filled at your local pharmacy. There's a good chance you can do just that. Get the information you need by calling or stopping by J&R Pharmacy.
Here's Ryan Murphy, advisor with Edward Jones.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work towards meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact and Edward Jones Financial Advisor at 1304 Main or 270-527-5743. Edward Jones, making sense of it. DC.
Lady Marshals even up their record at 12-12 with the win tonight over Christian Fellowship, 61-57. Again, 26 points from Chevelle Henson, 13 apiece from Lakin Schroeder and Mia Teague. CFS led by Lillian Burnett's 24 points, 14 from Gracie Howard. CFS now 16-8 on the season. The Lady Marshals return to action with a makeup date at Union County tomorrow night. That game that was postponed because of the winter weather this past Tuesday. They will play at 7:30 tomorrow night over at Morgan Field. We'll have score updates from that one with live coverage. The Marshals at Paducah Tillman coming up tomorrow night, as the Lady Marshals have also added a home game here against Union County on Thursday, February the 16th. So add that one to your schedule. That will now be the regular season finale for the Lady Marshals. And then the following week, it'll be District 4 tournament time being hosted here at Marshall County's Reed Condor Gymnasium this season. Lady Marshals with a win over CFS, 61-57. We'll move now into the Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show for the boys game. The Marshals and the Eagles of Christian Fellowship, and powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
Here's a message from financial advisor Casey Hendrickson.
Since our beginning, our business and their financial well-being. It's evident in good times with decisions focused on the long term.
I'll have some starters for you here shortly.
Do you want a time check?
No, we're good. We're good. We got that extended time, so we're good.
All financial advisors.
You need to extend that 90 seconds.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add another 30 to it. It'll be fine.
There's never been a better time to switch to Extreme. $150 back on a smart internet package starting as low as $44.99 a month for a year. Power up with speed options from 100 meg up to 1 gig. Supercharge every room in your house with Whole Home Wi-Fi 360 Pro. Plus, control and automate your home from virtually anywhere with new digital home technology. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Get an Extreme Smart Internet package for as low as $44.99 a month for a year and get $150 back. Call 84 today for details or visit us online at MediacomCable.com. Offer available to new customers only and only available where Mediacom Digital Home Service is sold. Advertised prices for the Smart Internet package with Internet 100 speed and Digital Home Automation Service. Price includes $10 a month discount for auto pay. Installation, modem rental, home automation equipment, taxes, and fees. $150 back will be provided as a bill credit split evenly over the first 4 months. Speeds may vary and a monthly usage allowance applies.
The Marshall County Cooperative Extension Office is at your service. Citizens of Marshall County with a dedicated staff and the resources of the University of Kentucky. Call or stop by the Marshall County Cooperative Extension Office at 1933 Mayfield Highway in Benton. Telephone 270-527-3285. And best wish
Turning crowd noise on.
students for a successful school year from everyone at the Marshall County Cooperative Extension Office.
Between games of this day and time for the Snap Fitness of Benton and Calvert City game notes for the Marshals and Fitness, Commerce Boulevard in Benton, 5th Avenue in Calvert City. 26th meeting between Marshall County and Christian Fellowship and boys basketball. County has won all 25 of the previous meetings, including a week and a half ago at Christian Fellowship, 79-49. Alex Staples and Wade Moore each had 17, and Trey Wall had 10 to pace the Marshall over Christian Fellowship, while Andrew Dunning had 24, and Jakin Burnett had 11 to lead Christian Fellowship. The Eagles are 5-14 on the season, most recently in action last weekend at the Kentucky Christian Athletic Conference tournaments, flattened 79-58 and defeating Portland Christian 69-60. The Eagles 12-18 last season, losing to Murray 81-42 in the opening round of the District 4 tournament. Sam Miller, in his first season as the head coach at Christian Fulton City, 113-101 in 8 seasons at Fulton City. This week's Cantrell computer ratings for Region 1 teams from the Lexington Herald Leader newspaper Rankin County at 72.7, number 1 in the Can Crawl in Region 1 this week, followed by Callaway County at 67.6. Paducah Tillman up to number 3, 65.3. Murray up to number 4 at 64.6. The Marshals in the 5 spot in the Cantrell ratings, 63.4. County, Ballard Memorial, St. Mary, and Carlisle County, 10. And standings on the boys' side, Callaway County sits atop the standings with a 3-0 record. The Marshals at 2-1. Murray is at 2-2. Christian Fellowship 0-4 in district play. That's a look at the snap fitness of coach for the Marshals and the Eagles of Christian Fellowship. And we'll have pregame comments from Marshals head coach Sawyer Donahue, brought to you by coming up on the other side of this break. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Here's a message from financial advisor Casey Hendrickson.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the details that make your life your own, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan uniquely tailored to you, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. That's life well planned. Advisors Rich and Casey Hendrickson at 906 Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Hey everybody, this is Jeremy Short, pastor of Twin Lakes Worship Center. Just to invite y'all to come out and worship with us at Twin Lakes. Our worship times are at 10 o'clock on Sunday, 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. We'd love to have you. God bless you, and you have a great week.
Whatever project you have in mind, Building Materials will have everything you'll need. Yellow wood treated lumber, windows, doors, tools from Bostitch, DeWalt, and Paslow, just to name a few. Cashway also carries the complete lineup of paint from Porter, PPG, and Pittsburgh, and all of it and more. Whatever job you're taken care of in one stop at Cashway Building Materials, Highway 641 between Benton and Graftonville. Your one stop for building needs. Cashway Building Materials, proud sponsors of the Marshals and...
Let me introduce a country that operates in the heart of small Benton, Kentucky to be exact, where our cats are wild and we're racer proud, where good times usually include some sweet tea and swings. Admire dedication and hard work. And daughter Misty and the rest of the country family. No gimmicks, just good old country-made deals, where we promise a country.
We'll do whatever it takes.
You just can't beat a country-made deal.
Again, between games and the Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show for this District 4 matchup between game comments from Marshals head coach Sawyer Donahue, brought to you as always. Good luck, Marshals and Lady Marshals from every hospital. For more information, visit marshallcountyhospital.org. Sawyer, first give us an injury report on your team. You have been out. Good news on a couple of fronts there.
He's a little banged up right now. He'll be back with us tomorrow. I think he's got to sit out today, but no, we went to the doctor this morning. I think he got cleared to go tomorrow. Warren Phelps, I think he's close. I think he should be back probably early next week. Kind of still dealing with some shoulder soreness. And then Jacob Wilson, I'd say he's probably about a week away. He's still having a little bit of pain on his pivots with his knee, but I think they're slowly but surely getting back with us.
You were anxious to get some time on the practice floor with this break between games since last Saturday in the win over St. Mary. Weather not only affected the school schedule, it affected your practice schedule. I know you had planned to take at least one day off to kind of give the guys an opportunity to recharge, but you ended up with 3 days away from practice. Were able to get back on the floor yesterday, so not ideal in that regard, was it?
No, and the weather kind of messed with our practice a little bit. We were looking forward to a good week of practice and fine-tuning some stuff and maybe adding a few things for the postseason, but that's the way it goes sometimes, and hopefully they did it. They got counting Sunday, they got 4 days off, so hopefully recharged and refreshed a little bit. Maybe we'll see a difference in
And it could turn out to be a benefit because you told me after the win over St. Mary that you thought your team looked a little bit tired.
Yeah, I think it, it was one of those things that you hate to miss the practice, but at the same time, it was much-needed rest. I did think we were starting to kind of look fatigued just as a group. So hopefully these 4 days here will pay off for us.
Your team is still very much alive. You control your own destiny. Still very much alive to grab that #1 seed. But right now, it's all on you guys to win your final 3 district games, and it has to start here tonight.
That's exactly right. We, the 1 seed in our district is very coveted because we got a regional tournament, and that's always a positive to try to get that 1 seed. And, it does. It starts tonight, it's here, and we've got to come out and hopefully kind of re-energized and ready for 3 tough district games.
With some key guys out, finally it is good to have that depth that you knew you would have all season long and that you've been able to kind of develop as well as the season has gone along.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be, tonight senior night as well, so we'll be starting a little bit different and the opportunity to play and to contribute. And like I said, just get us a step forward for our postseason run.
So you appreciate it. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
That is Marshall's head coach, Sawyer Donahue. Again, his pregame. Marshall County Hospital, and more of the Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show straight ahead. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Here's a message
I'll
from
just
financial
take it live,
advisor
Holly.
Casey
I'll do
Hendrickson.
No two of us are
after
exactly
this break.
Financial advisor with freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own. The challenge inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan.
Yes, sir.
You, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. That's learn more. Call financial advisors Rich and Casey Hendrickson 139. Raymond James member FINRA SIPC.
Are you dreaming about the perfect addition or update to your home? The equity in your house can turn into new home equity loan at CFSB. You'll get custom from our experienced lending team with loan service right here in your hometown. Start an application online today or stop by any of our 8 convenient locations in Marshall, Graves, McCracken, or Callaway counties. Bank.com. CFSB, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
I love that rate on my new ride. State Farm will be up and the stars align on both my home and auto policies. I switched and saved, now I feel great. Gonna tell the world I can't wait. Baby, State Farm has the coverage I need.
State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm insurance agent, Travis Terrell, at 270-906-9061. Moore's Resort at Kentucky Lake's favorite getaway. Resting on the northern shores of beautiful Kentucky Lake, Moore's now offering family cottages, lodge rooms, a meeting room, Ralph's Harborview Bar and Grill, full-service marina, boat rentals, slip rentals, fuel, bait and tackle, a beach, a pool, a playground, mini golf, a recreation, free Wi-Fi, free DVD, and game rentals, plus much, much more. Moore's Resort and Marina on beautiful Kentucky Lake.
Let's take a look at the Mediacom Channel 8 starting lineups for the Marshals and Christian Fellowship. Mediacom Channel 8, the channel about you and your community. Christian Fellowship, a record of 5-14 under first-year head coach Sam Miller, former longtime head coach at Fulton City. Had some really good teams at Fulton City back in the late 90s, early part of the 2000s. Had some really fine teams there at Fulton City. They will start a 4-guard lineup. Jake and Burnett at 1 guard, 5'6" freshman, averaging 3 points, 2 rebounds a game. Samuel Grigg at another guard, 5'4" freshman, averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Elijah Grigg, 5'10" freshman, averaging 18 points, 6 rebounds a game. And Andrew Dunning, who really is one of the better players that you probably don't hear a whole lot about. 20 points, his average, 11 rebounds a game, I think, and it's always a tough team to make, but I think you just look at his numbers, and he's a guy that will deserve some consideration for the all-purchase team. And he's done it against some of the better teams that Christian Fellowship has played. Brady Fletcher will start at forward, 5'10 senior, averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds a game. The Marshals with 8 seniors on this squad, 2 of them out with injury, Wade Moore and Jacob Wilson. Wade will be back tomorrow night in the game at Paducah Tillman. You heard Coach Donahue mention that on his pregame comments, and they're hoping to get Jacob Wilson back next week. Orrin Phelps, hopefully he'll be back for the game Tuesday night at Murray, but 8 seniors, so can't start all 8, so this will be the starting lineup here for the Marshals this evening. A 4-guard lineup. Trey Wall, 6-foot senior, averaging 7 points, 2 rebounds a game. Hunter Anderson, 5'10 senior, 1 point per game. Jack Thompson, 6-foot senior, 1 point, 1 rebound a game. And Logan Davis, 5'9 senior, 4 points, 1 rebound a game. The forward will be Chase Binkley, who has really played well the last couple of games for the Marshals, earning his 2nd start in a row. 5'11 senior, averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds a game. In the starting lineups, brought to you by MediaCom Channel 8. Tip-off of the Marshals and CFS is next. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports. Just kind of hang with me here.
Hey, sports fans.
prayer.
Terry Birdsong here, inviting you to visit for Cozy Home Furnishings right here in Benton, Kentucky. At Cozy Home, we're determined to provide not only a great selection of top brand furniture, but also low prices and great customer service. If you're looking for living room suites, bedroom suites, or anything in between, come see us. We have 0% interest available daily with approved credit, and we offer free delivery. We're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays. That's Cozy Home Furnishings, 305 Main Street in good old Benton, Kentucky. Come let us help make your house a home. Go Marshals.
I was in Graftonville yesterday and had no idea Camperama had so many RVs and fifth wheels.
We have as much inventory as dealers in big cities. We rent to own campers and fifth wheels. We have campers as low as under $15,000. There's no credit check, no pay stubs are needed. You can either do in-house bank financing or rent to own through the dealership. And did you know we will deliver? Stop by 481 US 68 in Graftonville. Call 270-527-1374 or look us up online at camperama.com. Come by and see me, Matt Ross.
Hello, this is Jeremy Short, pastor at Twin Lakes Worship Center. Before we have tonight's prayer, I'd like to invite you to join us. Our service times are at 10 a.m. on Sundays, 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. We have great programs for all ages and are all welcome to join us at Twin Lakes Worship Center as we worship together and spread the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to come together as communities and to enjoy sportsmanship in these activities. And Lord, we ask now that you would just watch over the athletes and keep them safe, no injuries, and Lord, that everything that we do would be done in a way that is pleasing to you and bring you honor and glory. So Lord, watch over us as we leave this place. Give you and you alone the glory. We ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
The game ball for this boys contest between the Marshals and Christian Fellowship, delivered by Thompson Plumbing. They've been voted Marshall County and Western Kentucky's favorite plumbing service. They deliver a licensed plumber on every job. Call 270-527-3299 for Thompson Plumbing. And the game uniforms brought to you by the Sweet Tea Company, the official outfitter of the WCBL sports team. They will have your team looking sharp with custom screen printing and embroidery. Call at 270-387-0170. The Sweet Tea Company, rated 5 stars on Facebook. The Marshals will wear the home whites. Marshals in orange script across the fronts of the jerseys, trimmed in royal blue. The numerals are the same. Christian Fellowship will wear black with eagles in red block letters across the fronts of the jerseys, trimmed in white. The numerals are the same. Tip-off brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Kayla Teckenbrock. She is located at 105 West 5th Street in Benton, inside Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. Call 270-906-2130 or visit her office again at 105 West 5th in Benton. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement is not a broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Andrew Dunning for Christian Fellowship. Chase Binkley for the Marshals to get this boys District 4 game started. The tip controlled by Marshall County's Chase Binkley. Hunter Anderson will bring it across the line here. Christian Fellowship man-to-man defensively. Binkley takes it at the top of the circle. The wall underneath to Davis. Left-handed shot no good. Follow shot by Davis is short. And the rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Elijah Grigg comes across the time stripe. Samuel Grigg takes it on a handoff, standing near the midcourt logo. Holds the ball out in front of him. Puts down a couple of right-handed dribbles and angles off to the right side. Now to Burnett. Pass deflect over to the backcourt. Binkley runs it down. Layup is good. Chase Binkley gets the Marshals started offensively with the steal in the bucket. 2-0. Marshals man-to-man defensively as Samuel Grigg comes into front court. Top of the key to Elijah Grigg. Grigg angles off to the right side. Now a crossover dribble, and he had a step toward the rim, then lost the handle. Now he fades out into the corner and shoots a jump shot that's good. Elijah Grigg ties the game at 2. Marshals in the front court. Top of the key, Binkley takes it from Davis. Left side to Wall. Out to Hunter Anderson. Anderson fakes a three. Out to Binkley. Now to Trey Wall. Drives it down the right side of the lane. Stripped away from him and out of bounds. It will stay with the Marshals. Lady Marshals winning our first game tonight, 61-57. Trey Wall lobs it in here for Jack Thompson. Free throw line extended right side. Now Wall swings back out to get it. Shoots a three that's around and out. And out of bounds on the rebound to Marshall County. Last touched, it looks like, here by Fletcher for Christian Fellowship. Game tied at 2, 6:36 to play first quarter. Lob pass in here for Thompson. Runs it down between the circles to Binkley. Now to Wall. Spins away from a defender. Back out to Binkley. Right side to Thompson on the wing. CFS man-to-man defensively. Between the circles, Anderson takes it, and he'll reset the Marshall County attack. Top right side to Wall, to Binkley, left side to Davis. Looks low, nobody open. Out to Anderson, open look at a three, it's no good. And the rebound belongs to Christian Fellowship. Dunning grabbed the loose ball and runs it across the time stripe. Elijah Grigg bounces it inside the arc here on the high post to Fletcher. Top of the key, Elijah Grigg spins inside the circle, now cut off. Out to Samuel Grigg, now to Dunning. Back to Samuel Grigg. Elijah Grigg takes it on a chest pass here on the right side. Drifts out between the circles with a dribble. Runs it left side now over to Burnett. Marshall's matched up man-to-man. Burnett tries to get to the baseline, cut off. And the pass deflected out of bounds by Marshall County's Logan Davis. Burnett trying to toss it back out. Burnett is out here for CFS, and the first substitution of the night will be Dawson Hicks, 5'4" sophomore for Christian Fellowship. Averages 3 points, 1 rebound a game. Game tied at 2. Deflected pass here by Anderson, but Elijah Grigg picks it back up. Now a steal by Binkley, his second steal. He runs it the other way, trying to get down the right side of the lane. Knocked away from behind as he went up. Thompson grabs the rebound, though, out to Trey Wall, left of the circle. Wall to Thompson in the corner. He launches a three that is short, and the rebound belongs to Christian Fellowship. Dunning weaving his way through traffic. The Marshals recovered defensively, so Dunning will wait and leave it here for Samuel Grigg. Penetrates inside the arc on the right side. Bounces it back out between the circles here to Elijah Grigg. Holds it above his head. Top of the circle pass here to Fletcher. Binkley on him. Fletcher left side, Dunning launches a three that's good. Andrew Dunning with a three-point shot to give Christian Fellowship a 3-point lead at 5-2. Marshals lose the ball on their offensive end, and Christian Fellowship will run it the other way. Elijah Grigg down the left side, bumped and fouled here by Binkley. Marshals head to Paducah Tillman tomorrow night. Played Tillman a week ago tonight here at home, losing 66-59. 6:55 Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show tomorrow night, 7:30 game time from Denning Gymnasium. 3-point try by Elijah Grigg, no good. Fletcher tips the rebound out, but he was over the back to do it. And Fletcher picks up the first foul of the night against Christian Fellowship. 4:29 to play first quarter. CFS with a 5-2 lead. Wade Moore still out of the lineup for the Marshals. He'll be back tomorrow night, coming back from that injury he suffered in the win over St. Mary 6 days ago. Logan Davis penetrates to the foul line. Cut off there, tosses it back out to Thompson, to Wall, deep into the corner near side to Logan Davis. Brings it back out top. Runs off a ball screen, now right side to Wall. Wall wants a step back three, off a screen, it's good. Trey Wall buries a three from just right of the circle to tie the game at 5. FNB Bank 3 for the Marshals. Get your Marshall County Spirit card exclusively at FNB Bank and support Marshall County schools Member FDIC. Andrew Dunning, baseline drive, and he is tied up here by Davis. Jump ball called, and the Arrow will keep it with Christian Fellowship. Burnett returns, and Hicks is out here for CFS. They're dressed in black uniforms, red numbers and letters. The Marshals in white, orange numbers and letters. Hunter Wallace will check in for the Marshals at the next whistle. CFS puts it in play. Left side, Andrew Dunning takes it. Dunning puts down a dribble. Can't penetrate. Deflected on his pass over to the backcourt by Wall. Tracked down, though, by Samuel Grigg. He runs it back across the line, loses the handle, runs it down in front of us here in the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Burnett, pass intercepted by Anderson. He has nobody in front of him. He'll drive down and lay it up and in with a left hand off the window. Anderson puts the Marshals back in front, 7-5 as we hit the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Christian Fellowship with the ball. Dunning takes it on the high post, pivots, turns, and faces the basket. Out to Elijah Grigg. Fadeaway shot is short. Jack Thompson fighting for the rebound. Now it bounces off the floor. Anderson has it. Long down court pass to Binkley. Binkley with a kick out here to Wall. Left wing three on the way. No good. Rebound. Binkley keeps it alive, but it's off of him and out of bounds. Hunter Wallace and Alex Staples into the game here for the Marshals. Davis will be out. So will Thompson. Wallace, a senior, averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds a game. 6'4" senior. Staples, a sophomore. 5'11" sophomore. Second on the team in scoring, 11 points, 3 rebounds a game. Samuel Grigg at the controls here for Christian Fellowship. Dribbles off to the left side, leaves it for Elijah Grigg. New player to the game for Christian Fellowship is Daxton Kite. He's a freshman, 5'6", 2 points, 1 rebound a game. Top of the circle, Elijah Grigg has killed the dribble. Right side to Dunning. Dunning has picked up his dribble after a couple of bounces. Tried to come underneath. It's tapped away, and the loose ball picked up by Marshall County's Trey Wall. Wall slides by a defender, runs it into front court. Shot no good. Binkley with a rebound, turns and puts it back up and in. Marshals on a 7-0 run now after falling behind by 3. Elijah Grigg in the front court, out to Dunning for a 3. This one is short. Rebound taken by Marshall County. Staples weaving his way through traffic. Kicks it out to Binkley. 3, far corner is no good. Rebound though to Wallace, back up and in. Hunter Wallace with his first bucket on a bank shot after getting the offensive rebound. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Marshals open up a 6-point lead now, 11-5. And a timeout for Christian Fellowship. Marshals looking to make it a sweep here tonight in this District 4 doubleheader. They lead it 11-5, 1:28 to play first quarter. Timeout CFS, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
From financial advisor Casey Hendrickson.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan uniquely tailored to you, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. That's life well planned. To learn more, call Financial Advisor at 906-2139. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
In the Marshall County School System, character counts. Just listen what the students have to say.
Hi, my name's Addie Hempy, and I'm from Benton Elementary School. Caring means to be kind and helpful to others. I can show that I care by helping a friend in need. I can also share with others.
1:28 to play here in the first quarter as the Marshals lead it by 6, 11-5. Whether you're an individual or a business owner, taxes are a fact of life, but when you work with Donahue & Associates, PLLC, certified public accountants of Benton, their dedicated team of tax and accounting professionals will make sure that you have one less thing to worry about. Donahue & Associates, 270-527-1418. Samuel Grigg brings it across the time stripe here for Christian Fellowship to Elijah Grigg to Dunning on the high post, right side. Dunning backing his way in, back out to Elijah Grigg for a 3-point try that's no good. Logan Parker into the game for the Marshals out of the timeout. 6'4" junior, averages 5 points, 6 rebounds a game. Also Tommy Robertson into the game. Staples takes it out to Robertson, into the lane, little jump hook, slides off the rim. Staples kept it alive, it's loose, and Chase Binkley comes in to get it. No look pass over to Wallace, he ball fakes and draws a foul on a shot attempt. This foul will be against Fletcher, and he has both fouls called against Christian Fellowship so far. Comes with 54.3 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Hunter Wallace will toe the Taco John's free throw line for the first free throws of the night. Wallace on the season, 73% from the free throw line. Right-handed shooter for the Marshals, puts the first one in. Marshals have now scored 10 unanswered points after falling behind by 3. Wallace will try to keep the run going here with his second charity toss. Takes his time, lets it fly. Good on this one, too. Marshall County 13, Christian Fellowship 5. Marshall's 2-1 in district play, looking to go to 3-1. Andrew Dunning taking it between the circles here for CFS on their offensive end. Fletcher is playing with 2 fouls out to Burnett for a 3 that is a round and out. It's batted around underneath the goal, and Binkley comes in to grab it here for the Marshals. Heads up the far side. Lob pass down to Parker. Shot short off the glass, and the rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Elijah Grigg cuts across the top of the circle. Stops at the left elbow. Inside to Dunning. Posted up, and he's fouled as he goes up for a shot. Dunning will be at the free throw line. This Marshall County fouls against Logan Parker. First on him. Team foul number 2 against the Marshals. Dunning will shoot twice here from the free throw line for Christian Fellowship. First one is good. New net on this end of the floor here. They replaced this net prior to the start of the girls' game tonight. Dunning with another free throw coming. Lets this one go, and it's good. That stops a run of 11 unanswered points by the Marshals. Marshals bring it across the line against some full court pressure. Parker comes down, shoots a shot too hard off the glass, off the right side, and the rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. 2 seconds. Dunning has it knocked away, picks it up. Fadeaway shot is no good as the horn sounds to end the first quarter. Marshals lead at 13-7 as we head to the second. That action when we return to the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
In a time where everything is changing, things feel less personal and more automated in this digital world. But at Lake Kim Community Federal Credit Union, some things will never change because we're not in the banking business, we're in the people business. You aren't an account number or a loan file on a desk. You're our neighbor and friend, and you can expect to be treated that way. From checking and savings accounts to the best rates on consumer loans, mortgages, and everything in between. Come see how we are like banking, only better. Learn more about your community credit union at lakekimfcu.org.
Member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Get the network you deserve with hometown service when you visit your locally owned and operated Verizon Wireless retailer, The Cellular Connection. Visit their new location across from Walmart on 5th Street in Benton. The best plans and the best prices on phones, tablets, smartwatches, accessories, and so much more. Tristan and the staff at The Cellular Connection will get you the right device and the right plan for your needs and your budget. And they're right here if you have any questions. The Cellular Connection, your authorized Verizon Wireless retailer. Visit their new location just off 5th Street in Benton across from Walmart.
Staples with the dribble as the Marshals have the ball to begin the second quarter. Kaiser Phillips into the game for Marshall County. Wallace takes it, drives the right baseline, gets underneath the goal, has to toss it back out here to Parker. He drives left baseline, cut off, lost the handle momentarily to Staples. Out to Wallace for a 3 that's good. Wallace bangs in a 3 off the right side. FNB Bank 3 for Hunter Wallace, and the Marshall County lead is at 9, their biggest. Pass into the post here, knocked out of bounds by Marshall County's Tommy Robertson. Oh, now they're saying it's Marshall County ball. I think that Marshall's caught a break there. I believe it was last touched by Marshall County, but the official gives on the ball. Tommy Robertson has it in front court. Out it comes to Parker. He penetrates inside the arc to Staples. Pulls up with a free throw line jump shot that's no good. Back iron at Karams and taken here by Elijah Grigg for Christian Fellowship. Drives it down to the right side. Works inside the arc. Now backs up. Now he hesitates and drives it again. Now he hits the deck and he's called for traveling. Trey Wall set to return here for the Marshals. Tommy Robertson will be out. 7:01 to play first half. 16-7 is the lead for Marshall County. Kaiser Phillips clears the time stripe here for the Marshals. Over to Staples. Tried to come inside to Parker. Was knocked away momentarily. Parker stays in and grabs the ball and then turns with a 12-footer off the left side that rattles in. Parker's first bucket. Samuel Grigg driving the right baseline. Had to throw it all the way underneath the goal. Shot put up here by Elijah Grigg, no good. Marshall County grabs the rebound. Then Hunter Wallace's pass is deflected out of bounds by Elijah Grigg, and Marshall County will have it. Kaiser Phillips moves it through the midcourt logo. Between the legs on the dribble. Left of the circle here to Wallace. Out to Parker. He wants to shoot a three, and it's good. Logan Parker swishes an FNB Bank three off the right side, and the Marshals lead it now by 14. Samuel Grigg clears the time stripe here for Christian Fellowship with a right-handed dribble. Now to Elijah Grigg. Over to Burnett. Burnett dribbles parallel to the time stripe. Now to Samuel Grigg with 6 minutes to play in the first half. Samuel Grigg trying to come back door. Pass deflected. Marshall County has it. Staples takes it all the way down and lays it up and in. Staples becomes the 6th different Marshall County player to score so far tonight, as the Marshall County lead grows to 16 and the Marshals on a 21-2 run. This is Samuel Grigg with the dribble out top, circles all the way around to the right side, and a foul here against Marshall County on an interior pass. Foul is against Kaiser Phillips, first on him. Team foul number 3 against the Marshals. Logan Davis back in for Marshall County. Staples will be out. And Kite returns to the lineup for Christian Fellowship as Burnett will get a breather. Elijah Grigg looks to put it in play. Still looking. Comes into Dunning deep in the right corner. He's going to shoot a three with a hand in his face. I believe Wallace got a piece of that one. Bounces off the side of the backboard, and the Marshals grab the loose ball. Logan Parker, left-handed dribble through the circle to Davis. He comes down the right side of the lane and draws a foul here against Dunning. Dunning's first. Team foul number 3 against CFS. Jack Thompson set to return here for the Marshals. But before that, the first Taco John's free throw for Marshall County's Logan Davis. Logan on the season, 65% from the free throw line. First one here is good. We will have score updates from the Lady Marshals game at Union County, the makeup game from Tuesday night that was postponed because of the winter weather. As we'll have live coverage of the Marshals at Paducah Tillman tomorrow night, 6:55 Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show. Game time 7:30. Davis's second free throw is good. And the Marshals lead it now by 18. First of 2 meetings for the Lady Marshals with Union County. They've added a home game here against the Bravettes on February the 16th. This pass gets over to the backcourt. It'll be over and back here against Christian Fellowship. And the Marshals will play it in from the near sideline on their offensive end of the floor. 5:04 to play in the first half, and the Marshals lead it 25-7. Kaiser Phillips drives it right side of the lane, and a little runner and a kiss off the glass is good for Kaiser Phillips. Now the 8th different Marshall County player to score. 20-point Marshall County lead, and a pass gets away from Dunning in front court here for CFS, so the Marshals pick off the loose ball. Wall to Phillips in front court. Back out to Wall. Around it comes to Hunter Wallace, left side at long range. Back out to Thompson. Binkley will return for the Marshals at the next whistle. Deep three here by Phillips. No good off the back of the iron. Thompson runs down the loose ball. Inside to Phillips. Stripped away from him. He runs it down. Out to Wall. Now to Wallace. Three left side. No good off the back iron. Logan Davis keeps it alive, but out of bounds off of him. Hunter Anderson returns to the Marshall County lineup. So does Binkley. Wallace and Phillips are out. 4:21 to go in the first half. Puckett's Jewelry game time. The Marshals on a 25-2 run, and they lead it by 20 points, 27-7. Elijah Grigg, top right side here for Christian Fellowship. They back off of him. He shoots a three. It's no good. Hits hard off the back of the iron, and then it's out of bounds off of Jack Thompson, and will stay with Christian Fellowship. Hicks and Burnett will return to the lineup here for CFS, and sitting down will be Fletcher and Samuel Grigg. Elijah Grigg looks to put it in play. Trying to bounce it inside here to Dunning. Knocked away by Binkley. It squirts past two different players, one from each side. And it finally goes out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Marshall County Pep Band. And it's out of bounds off of the Marshals. Inbounds pass to Grigg. Dribbling at the top of the circle with Jack Thompson chasing him and the Marshall County man-to-man defense. Burnett takes it right side and a foul away from the ball here against the Marshals. It'll go against Logan Davis, trying to keep Dunning out of the post. First on Davis, team foul number 4 against Marshall County. Dunning takes it top of the circle on the inbounds play to Elijah Grigg. He has it knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Trey Wall. Wall turns and heads up the floor. Throws it across the line on a long pass to Davis into the corner to Thompson. Thompson takes it all the way down and lays it up and in off the backboard. 9th different Marshall County player to score here in the first half. The Marshall County lead is 22 points, 29-7. Elijah Grigg right side here to Hicks. Hicks in a double team and all kinds of trouble. Finally able to get it to Dunning, and Dunning is called for an offensive foul. Jack Thompson standing in there to take that charge. And on Dunning, his second. Dunning and Fletcher now each with 2 for Christian Fellowship. 26 points from Chevelle Henson, 13 apiece from Mia Teague and Lakin Schroeder. Helped the Lady Marshals hold off Christian Fellowship in the earlier game tonight, 61-57 to go to 4-0 in district play. Lady Marshals tighten their grip on top of the district standings. Hunter Anderson takes it top of the circle here for the Marshals to Binkley. Out to Wall, open look at a 3. This is no good off to the right. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Grigg spins and a foul here on a reach in against Logan Davis. Davis has picked up his second. Of course, Marshall County in a pickup 2. And that is team foul number 5 against the Marshals. Hicks will put it in play just in front of Coach Cole Nelson, one of the Marshall County assistant coaches here, seated just to my right. Grigg with the dribble out top. He's picked it up over to Dunning, long range left side. Out to Hicks. Hicks puts down one bounce and waits for Grigg to come take it. Binkley's out on him. Grigg started right, went back left, now goes right again, now picks up the dribble. Pass intercepted by Thompson. Thompson running it the other way, and he will lay it up, no good. Binkley follows it back up, no good, but a foul. Chase Binkley will be at the free throw line here for the Marshals. Foul will be against Elijah Grigg, his first. Team foul number 5 against Christian Fellowship, and it'll be Chase Binkley at the free throw line, a 62% shooter on the season. One of 8 seniors on this Marshall County team. First free throw is rounded out. One more coming for Binkley, looking for his 5th point of the first half. Second free throw in the air. This one dances around and finds the bottom. Marshals lead it by 23. 2:20 to play first half. Grigg tried to get it on the back door here to Kite. It was deflected, I think, by Anderson. And then Kite not able to haul it in. And the Marshals will take over as the ball goes out of bounds off of Kite underneath the bucket. Trey Wall takes it in front court here for the Marshals to Binkley at the top of the key. Left side to Davis. And throws that bounce pass underneath to Wall. Wall retreats back out. Davis drives it down the left side of the lane. Got a good look, but left it short off the glass. And Christian Fellowship with a rebound. Hicks to Burnett, deep in the near corner. Back out to Hicks, now to Grigg. Davis tracking him defensively. Grigg trying to get loose. Now a step back 22-footer is no good. Tipped out, and the ball belongs to Christian Fellowship. Hicks able to run it down well behind the three-point arc. Waits for Dunning to come get it. Now to Grigg. Grigg traveled. Minute and a half to play first half. Buckets Jewelry game time. The Marshals with a 23-point lead. Christian Fellowship has yet to put any points on the board here in the second quarter. Marshals have outscored them 17-0 so far here in the second. Logan Davis off a screen, and they're going to call Binkley on a moving screen. That'll be his second foul. And that is team foul number 6 against the Marshals. 1:19 to play in the first half. Marshall County 30, Christian Fellowship 7. Lady Marshall's a 4-point winner in the earlier game tonight. Elijah Grigg runs off a ball screen to the right side. Now switches directions back toward the top of the key. Now backs up between the circles. Now heads right again. Logan Davis tracking him at the Marshall County man-to-man. Grigg looking for another screen. He gets it, but the Marshall switch out on him. Bounces it to Dunning now. Dunning gets a screen off to the right side. Lost the handle, runs it down. Now feeds the post here to Hicks. Hicks to the baseline, cut off, pass inside. Almost intercepted by Davis, goes off of his hand out of bounds. It will stay with Christian Fellowship. They'll play it in for the baseline on their offensive end. And the pass batted right back down at Hicks by Binkley, who was guarding the inbounds passer. 44 seconds to go first half. Marshals have taken control of this one. Burnett takes the inbounds pass. Now to Grigg, just inside the arc, free throw line extended left side. Bounces it to the high post here to Dunning. Back to the basket. One dribble, turns. Wanted to go up for a fadeaway shot. Stripped away from him by Thompson. Burnett runs it down. Now to Grigg. Grigg angles off to the left side. He's in a double team and in a world of trouble right now. Finally able to get it to Kite. Back to Grigg and taken away by Binkley. Up ahead to Wall. He'll lay it up and in with the right hand. 7th and 8th points of the first half for Trey Wall. 6 seconds to go first half. Grigg comes down trying to feed it underneath, and Binkley takes it away, saves it in bounds. Anderson will heave it the other way, no good. And the Marshals hold Christian Fellowship scoreless in the second quarter. And right now the Marshals on a 30-0 run and lead at 32-7 here at halftime. Coming up, we will have the Marshall County halftime report, manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes of Benton. Also coming up, focus on MCHS, brought to you by the Marshall County Board of Education and produced by the students in the Media Arts class at Marshall County High School. The Lake Chem halftime summary and the first half scoring numbers brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisors, Rich and Casey Hendrickson with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. Marshals lead it by 25 here at the break, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who's more likely to care about you? Somebody at the other end of an 800 number where you're just...
Mason Hill, Jesse Pearsall, Luke Doherty, Alan Agee, Braxton Burnham, Nate Terry, Manager Clark Turner, and Coach Aaron Beth. Not able to attend tonight, Lincoln Colburn, Drake Fushi, and Braden Muir. Congratulations to the North Marshall 8th grade boys district basketball champions.
Morgan for Benton and Gunn. Creative insurance solutions with a passion for people.
Hi, I'm Rafe Caparelli of the Marshall County High School Media Arts class, and welcome to Focus on MCHS. Focus on MCHS is a weekly feature dedicated to who and what's making news at Marshall County High School. This program is sponsored by the Marshall County Board of Education and the Marshall County School District. In this program, we're visiting with Mr. Jonathan Hart. Say hi, Mr. Hart.
I'm Mr. Hart.
Mr. Hart, I gotta ask, what prompted you to become a teacher at a high school?
Oh, it's my love of learning. I have taught 10 years of middle school, and high school, it's just a different clientele. It's a different type of young person that you're dealing with, and I've really enjoyed teaching the high school. It's just, you can have a lot more fun. You can have a lot more various type of activities in class that really spur kids on to learn and whatnot. And so teaching high school has been just a lot of fun, and it's just been a great experience for me.
You used to be an English teacher before you moved to history. What made you want to teach English?
Well, wanting to teach English, I'm certified in both English and in social studies at the middle school level, 5 through 9. Now I'm 5 through 12 social studies. And I always knew that I wanted to get back to teaching history. And when Mr. Pagel retired, shout out Mr. Pagel, it opened up an opportunity for me to move from English to social studies, and I couldn't pass up that opportunity. I'm thankful for that opportunity. It's been a great first few weeks of this semester, getting back into teaching history, and kind of reignited a passion in me, both in the classroom and for learning itself.
You have switched classrooms a lot in the past. You went from the English hallway to where were you that one time? Were you?
I was in the back corner in what is known as the freshman wing back in the fall semester.
What was the deal with all those class changes?
Well, we kind of have a tradition here at Marshall County High School that when you first come into being a teacher here, you normally get a room that does not have windows. And as teachers leave, or they retire, or they go on to other venues within education, that will open up a room. And if that room has windows, if you've been here kind of like a seniority status thing, if you've been here long enough and your classroom does not have windows, you get the first dibs at taking a room with windows. So when Miss Elise Duncan retired Elise Adams, excuse me, Miss Duncan was her name when I had her as a teacher. When she retired at the end of the previous school year, that opened up her classroom that had a window, and so I took that. And then when Mr. Pagel retired at Christmas, well, that opened up his classroom, and I gotta say, it's a pretty nice classroom we're sitting in right now, Rafe. Lots of room, lots of space. Not only do I have a window, I have two windows, and so yeah, it's been a great experience, and it almost kind of brings about a where's Waldo, except where's Mr. Hart, where's this classroom now? But I will say the difference between Miss Adams' classroom and the classroom I'm in now is you actually get to see people. You're kind of back there in the corner where Miss Adams' room was, so that's been a big change, going from only seeing the kids who had to come back to the freshman wing for classes now to you seeing pretty much the entire student body walk by your classroom. So it definitely makes it more entertaining. Get to say hi to a lot more kids and get to interact with a lot more people up here. So I'm all for that.
Well, Mr. Hart, thank you for coming out. It's been very fun. And thank you for listening to Focus on MCHS, sponsored by the Marshall County Board of Education and the Marshall County School District. I'm Rafe Caparelli of the Marshall County High School Media Arts class.
When Amy and Waynette needed to take their mother to the hospital, they took her to Marshall County Hospital. And now they say they won't go anywhere.
The compassion, the concern.
And the communication.
Phenomenal.
They told us what was going on. They told us what they were doing with our mother. They told us what communicated with us, and that meant so much.
Amy and Waynette got that kind of caring communication from everyone at Marshall County Hospital.
From the emergency room doctors to the hospitalists to the aides, everything.
Physical therapy. I mean even the janitors and the cleaning people, they talk to you.
Caring, compassion, concern, communication, that's Marshall County Hospital, all right.
We were so impressed with the care we got there.
Marshall County Hospital, it's personal.
Marshall's leading by 25 here at the break, 32-7. And the Marshall County halftime report is manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes of Benton. Become a champion and apply for your new career at championhomes.com. Well, we had 2 ties and 2 lead changes in the very early going. The last tie was at 5. Since then, the Marshals have outscored Christian Fellowship 27-2. Overall, the Marshals, after falling behind 5-2, have outscored Christian Fellowship 30-2 since falling behind by 3 in the early going. Halftime summary brought to you by Lake Kim Community Federal Credit Union. It's like banking, only better. Locations in Calvert City, Draftonville, and Murray. Member NCUA. And let's check the first half scoring numbers brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisors Rich and Casey Hendrickson with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. They invite you to give them a call, 270-906-2139, or you're always welcome to visit their beautiful offices at 105 West 5th in Benton. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement is not a broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Marshall's had 9 different players score in the first half. Trey Wall with 8, 7 for Hunter Wallace, 5 points for Chase Binkley. Then 2 apiece for Logan Parker, Hunter Anderson, Jack Thompson, Logan Davis, Alex Staples, and Kaiser Phillips. Christian Fellowship being led by Andrew Dunning. He has 5. 2 points for Elijah Grigg. The Marshals lead at 32-7 here at halftime. And the first half scoring number is brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisors Rich and Casey Hendrickson with Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement. And the Marshall County halftime report has been manufactured beautifully by Champion Homes of Benton. Third quarter when we return, powered by DC Electric. This is WCBL Sports. 90 seconds, 90 seconds.
Well, it's a brand spanking new year, and you know what that means. Time to tackle them New Year's resolutions. I tell you what, if having more fun and excitement in your life is your resolution this year, well, my friend, I've got just the thing to make you resolute. How about a new Can-Am, huh? And they've got just the machine waiting for you at your authorized Can-Am dealer, Power Sports of America, off I-24, exit 11 in Paducah, and online at powersportsofamerica.com.
And now, the adventures of Private Propane at Marshall County Co-op.
Private front and center.
Oh boy, another propane tank to cheerfully exchange. 20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring and fall. 40-pounders, 100-pounders, we exchange them all. Phew, these 100-pounders are heavy. But here at good old Marshall County Co-op, we don't just fill them, we exchange them. And that saves folks lots of time.
Private!
20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring and fall. 40-pounders, 100-pounders, we exchange them all. Hey!
Yes, at good old Marshall County Co-op, you can get your tank filled, but lots of folks take advantage of the tank exchange. All sizes, 20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring, and fall. Oh,
Catchy, ain't it?
yes, they even exchange 100-pounders at good old Marshall County Co-op.
20-pounders, 30-pounders, winter, spring and fall. 40-pounders, 100-pounders, we exchange them all. Hey!
Good old Marshall County Co-op.
Live streaming coverage of Marshall County basketball on the TuneIn mobile app, the free-to-download TuneIn mobile app, and at MarshallCountyDaily.com, is brought to you by Treston Smith and his team at your Benton Verizon store, 378 West 5th in Benton, your Verizon Wireless authorized retailer. Christian Fellowship will have the basketball to begin the third quarter. Marshals will have Davis, Wall, Thompson, Anderson, and Binkley, their original five. Samuel Grigg, Elijah Grigg, Dunning, Burnett, and Fletcher, the original five as well for Christian Fellowship. They're dressed in black. The Marshals in the home white. Steal by Binkley. Binkley running it the other way, and he'll put it up on in off the window. Binkley makes it a 27-point Marshall County lead, 34-7. Elijah Grigg penetrates inside the lane, back out to Samuel Grigg. He drives it right side. He's cut off. Out it comes to Elijah Grigg. Feeds the low post here to Dunning, trying to back his way in, up and under move. Can't get the shot to go. Tipped out, and the Marshals have it. Hunter Anderson retrieves the rebound, and the Marshals will run it into front court. Thompson takes it into the lane. Kick out to Davis. Now to Binkley. Free throw line jumper is in and out. And taken here by Christian Fellowship. Just underway third quarter. Marshals leading at 34-7. Burnett in a collision down low and a blocking foul here against Trey Wall on a very late whistle. Wall's first of the second half against the Marshall County team. Lady Marshals winning earlier tonight, 61-57, 26 points from Chevelle Henson, 13 apiece from Mia Teague and Lakin Schroeder. Teague had a big old-fashioned three-point play down the stretch after Christian Fellowship had fought from 11 down to grab a lead. And then Mia Teague hit a big three-point shot to give the Lady Marshals some breathing room. Three-point try here by Elijah Grigg is no good, and the Marshals grab the rebound. Wall into front court to Anderson, hesitates, drives the left side of the baseline and lays it in off the glass. Marshals now by 29. Three-point try here by Samuel Grigg is no good. Marshals grab the rebound. Thompson takes it on a pass in front court to Binkley. Around to Trey Wall. Left wing three, good. Nothing but net on that three-point try by Trey Wall. His third F&B Bank three of the night. Get your Marshall County Spirit debit card exclusively at F&B Bank and support Marshall County Schools. Member FDIC. Dunning trying to back his way into the post, and a foul here against Marshall County's Jack Thompson. First on Thompson, second team foul of this half against the Marshals. Elijah Grigg looks to put it in play. Still looking. Floats it in here. Nobody home. Jack Thompson runs it down at midcourt. Should be an easy one the other way, and it is. Marshals now by 34, 41-7. Elijah Grigg in the front court. Drifts off to the right side. Wanted to shoot a three. Logan Davis jumped in his way. Now Grigg has his pass deflected, and Davis comes up with it. Throws it up ahead to Wall. Wall will spin toward the rim, hit the deck. Had it knocked away, grabs it, gives it to Binkley, and he's fouled as he goes up for a shot. Chase Binkley will be at the free throw line here. Foul against Samuel Grigg. First personal against Samuel Grigg, first of the second half against the CFS team. And Chase Binkley, 1 of 2 from the Taco John's charity line so far tonight. First one here is perfect. Another one coming for Chase Binkley, 1 of 8 seniors on this Marshall County team. Binkley's second one hits the front of the iron, but bounces off the backboard and rolls around the rim and falls through. The Marshals lead it now by 36. Should be into the running clock here now with this margin at 36 points in favor of the Marshals. Lob pass underneath to Dunning. Dunning goes to the other side of the rim. Can't get the shot to go, and a foul on the rebound against Marshall County's Logan Davis. Davis picks up his third. And Elijah Grigg will put it in play here from the baseline. Bounces it in here for Samuel Grigg. He drives it inside the top of the circle. Now fadeaway shot is off the mark. Dunning on the rebound, and a foul against Marshall County. This will be against Jack Thompson. Second on Thompson, team foul number 4 against the Marshals. Hunter Wallace will return here for Marshall County. Thompson will be out. 4:40 to play. Third quarter of action. Christian Fellowship looks to throw it in, comes into Dunning down the left side of the lane, puts it up and in, but he's called for an offensive foul. Logan Davis standing in there to take that charge, so Andrew Dunning has picked up his third. Tommy Robertson set to return here for the Marshals. Wall will be out. 4:13 to play here in the third. Puckett's Jewelry game time, and we do have the running clock with the Marshals leading now by 36 points. Binkley puts it in play here in the backcourt to Anderson. Anderson jogs it through the midcourt logo. Left side to Robertson, to Davis, looking low for Wallace, gets it to him down on the left block, trying to back his way in. Now he throws it across the lane to Robertson, back out to Binkley. Binkley drives it into the lane, shot rejected, but a foul called against Christian Fellowship. Foul is against Fletcher, and that'll be his third. Third team foul here against Christian Fellowship. Kaiser Phillips will return for the Marshals after this first free throw attempt here by Chase Binkley. Lets it fly, and it's good. 10 points now for Chase Binkley. And after missing his first free throw of the ball game, he's now made 4 in a row. Binkley ready for his second toss. This one rattles out, and the rebound tipped up and taken here by Christian Fellowship. Marshals leading it by 37 points, 44-7. Samuel Grigg drives it inside the arc on the right side. Back out to Burnett. One bounce to the left hand, now to Dunning with a 23-footer that's good. I'm telling you, this kid can shoot the ball. Andrew Dunning. His second three of the night. That's the first bucket since the first quarter for Christian Fellowship. Hunter Wallace trying to work his way down the right side of the lane. Up and under move. Shot is blocked here by Fletcher, but a foul is called. And Hunter Wallace will be at the free throw line. Wallace is 73% shooter from the stripe on the season, and 2 of 2 here tonight. Wallace takes his time, 3 dribbles, spins it in his hands, lets it fly, and this one's good. A little bit of a line drive looking shot there by Wallace, but it finds the bottom of the net. Wallace ready for his second free throw. This one in the air and good too. 9 points now for Wallace. Marshall County by 36, 46 to 10. Samuel Grigg trying to work his way down the left side of the lane, but cut off by a Marshall County defender. Elijah Grigg takes it, working between the circles. Now angles right, and he's going to pull up for a three-point try that's short off the front of the iron. Picked up by Robertson, now to Phillips. Phillips is going to take it down and lay it up, no good. Out of bounds on the rebound to Christian Fellowship with 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Our broadcast brought to you in part by RE/MAX Real Estate Associates, Jeff Smith and his professional team of realtors, RE/MAX Real Estate Associates, Benton and Murray. Kite returns. Fletcher is out here for Christian Fellowship. Marshall County 46, CFS 10. Samuel Grigg, left side here to Elijah Grigg, back to Samuel. He thought about a step back three from the top of the key. Instead, he's killed his dribble, and now foul away from the ball here against Andrew Dunning of Christian Fellowship. Now Dunning has 4, and Fletcher has 4 for Christian Fellowship. Again, tomorrow night, the Marshals head to Paducah Tillman. We'll have that for you live. 6:55 Hendrickson Wealth and Retirement pregame show. Game time 7:30 with score updates from the Lady Marshals makeup game at Union County tomorrow night. That game was a victim Tuesday night of the winter weather. Chase Binkley hangs in the air, shoots, no good. Robertson flies in to get the rebound and draws a foul on his putback attempt. This foul will be against Elijah Grigg. And if you missed it earlier, the Lady Marshals have added a home game here with Union County on February the 16th, which will now be their regular season finale. Jimmy Holder had expressed his desire as Robertson makes the first free throw to get another game there that final week of the regular season. And they were able to do that with Union County getting the game that was missed on Tuesday rescheduled for tomorrow night, and then getting a second game with the Bravettes coming up on Thursday, February the 16th. Second free throw, no good. A foul on the rebound against Marshall County's Hunter Wallace, his first, 15 foul, and that'll do things for the third quarter. Marshall County leading by 37 points as we head to the final frame, 47 to 10. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBL Sports.
Q Taylor for David Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The demand for vehicles is at a high, and the supply for vehicles is short, which means your trade is worth more than you think. It is a great time to get into that new ride you have always dreamed of. A new car, truck, van, or SUV. Let's make it happen. We love to see you happy. So let us build the deal today.
at 270-527-8612 and online at princeandbrianlaw.com or stop by the law office at 1005 Main in Benton.
Cash Henson into the ball game for the Marshals, a sophomore, along with another sophomore, Isaac Reynolds, and J.T. Hall is checked into the game. He's a 6'7" sophomore for the Marshals. Phillips and Robertson remain in to start the fourth quarter here for Marshall County. Henson drives the left side and lays it in off the glass. Cash Henson goes right to work, checking in and putting up Marshall County's first points of the fourth quarter. Foul on Christian Fellowship's offensive end. It will be against Marshall County's Tommy Robertson, his first, and the sixth team foul against the Marshals. Grigg was fouled in the act, so a pair of free throws coming for Samuel Grigg. Lets the first one go, and it's good. 59% shooter on the season. Another one coming for Grigg, and rattles this one in. Marshall County leads it by 37. Nobody picks up Kaiser Phillips in transition down the floor, and he takes advantage. Drives the left side of the lane and lays it up and in to push the Marshall County lead back to 39 points. Deep three off the right side. Good here by Jacob Burnett for Christian Fellowship. Isaac Reynolds into front court here for the Marshals. Angles off to the right side to Robertson. Robertson between the circles to Henson. Left side to Reynolds. Down to J.T. Hall. Turns and shoots it in the lane. It's good. Hall with a kind of a turnaround half hook shot there. About 8 feet out in the lane. Back the other way. Three-point try by Hicks is no good. And the Marshals grab the rebound with 6.5 minutes to go. Drive here by Robertson. Puts the shot up short off the glass. And Christian Fellowship collects the rebound. Elijah Grigg running it into front court. Behind the back on the dribble. Steps back behind the arc and shoots a three that is around and out. The rebound, Marshall County's J.T. Hall. To Phillips. Down to Henson it comes, and he puts it up. No good. Hall trying to get the rebound, and it's knocked away from him. And Elijah Grigg comes up with a loose ball here for Christian Fellowship. Drives it down to the right block and went with a pivot move, and he's called for traveling. $5:50 to go, our Puckett's Jewelry game time. We come to you from the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. It's going to be a Marshall County sweep in this District 4 doubleheader. Isaac Reynolds puts one in off the glass, 4 feet off the left side of the lane. Elijah Grigg puts the shot up here against pressure from J.T. Hall. No good, but a foul against Hall. And it will have Elijah Grigg at the free throw line. Elijah Grigg, a left-handed shooter for Christian Fellowship. He toes the stripe, and his first free throw is good. First appearance at the line tonight for him. Marshals will improve to 18-6. CFS will drop to 5-15. Lady Marshals evened up their record at 12-12 and went to 4-0 in district play with that victory earlier tonight over Christian Fellowship. Marshals will push their district mark to 3-1 with games still to play at Murray on Tuesday, here at home on Friday as part of doubleheaders against Murray on Tuesday, and here at home against Callaway County a week from tonight. Elijah Grigg gets it on a run out, puts it up and in. J.T. Hall gets it down low for the Marshals and puts a shot up and in. Marshals lead it by 39, matching their biggest lead. Elijah Grigg into the lane, and his shot is blocked by Hall. But they're going to call a foul against Tommy Robertson, who was on the other side defensively of the player there, Elijah Grigg. Hall actually blocked the shot cleanly from behind, but the foul was called on Robertson, who was fronting Elijah Grigg. First free throw by Elijah Grigg is good. .350 to go. Clock running here. Elijah Grigg's second free throw is off the mark. The rebound taken by Marshall County's J.T. Hall. Out to Phillips. Phillips accelerates into the lane, shoots a runner that is in and out. Rebound taken by Christian Fellowship. Samuel Grigg comes up the near side of the floor. He wants to drive it and has it taken away here by Henson. And they call a jump ball, and the arrow will keep it with CFS. Elijah Grigg looks to put it in play, does so to Jacob Burnett, who is fouled on his way to the bucket. This Marshall County foul will be against Reynolds. First on Reynolds, and it will have Burnett at the free throw line. Sorry, that's Samuel Grigg headed to the free throw line. His first one is good. Into the game for Christian Fellowship is Preston Neshofer, 5'9" freshman, and Nate Perez into the game here, 5'10" freshman for Christian Fellowship. Second free throw by Samuel Grigg is no good. Rebound J.T. Hall for Marshall County. And Ashton Robinson checks in, 5'9" sophomore for CFS. 2:20 remaining. Marshals lead it by 37. Isaac Reynolds leaves it for Tommy Robertson, out to Henson. Henson to Phillips, top of the key. Kick out left side. Reynolds launches a three that's no good. Rebound though to Henson. Back out to Reynolds. Out to Kaiser Phillips. He'll shoot a three off the right side. That's a swisher as Kaiser Phillips gets his first F&B Bank three of the night. Marshall's leading by 40, 60-20, 1:53 to play in the ball game. Left side three by Hicks is no good. And Marshall County will grab a timeout here. And I think just to make some more substitutions. It's brought to you by Dora Shepard, Principal Broker, Keller Williams Experience Realty, 270-205-5500. 62-36. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBO Sports.
Spirit, and now you can too. All you have to do is make a purchase with your Marshall County Spirit debit card, and FNB will donate money to Marshall County Schools. It's that easy.
Hi, I'm Trent Lovett. Get your Marshall County Spirit debit card today, exclusively at FNB. Call us at 270-387-3062. Visit growwithfnb.com or stop by in person. Go Marshall.
FNB Bank, member FDIC. Spirit debit card is available with eligible FNB checking accounts. For each signature-based transaction not using your PIN, FNB will donate 10 cents to the schools. Donation may be subject to contracted quarterly maximums.
Personal security firearms. Miles around for Jamie's volume pricing and great selection on Browning, Glock, Henry, Smith & Wesson, and so many more. Jamie will also buy, sell, or trade new and used firearms. So rest assured you'll get the best prices, selection, and down-home service when you visit Personal Security Firearms on Highway 402 just west of Hardin. Call 270-205-2308.
Back to live action here. J.T. Hall fouled on a putback attempt after a missed shot. He will be at the free throw line and will shoot two. That foul was called against Dawson Hicks. Free throw by Hall is good. Hicks with his first foul. J.T. Hall looking for his sixth point. Eyes and fires. Got them both. Marshall County leading now by 42. Right side, here's a steal by Tommy Robertson, just 50 seconds to play. I can't imagine that the Marshals will do much more here than look to run out the clock. Henson called for traveling on the left side. Gave a little ball fake, and it gets called for traveling. Christian Fellowship puts it in play in the backcourt. Now they're going to have to do it again. Not really sure what happened there, but they make them do it over. Off to the right side, this is Perez. A deep three here by Hicks is no good off the front of the iron. Kaiser Phillips grabs the Marshall County rebound, puts down a dribble in the backcourt. Comes across the time stripe, and he'll dribble out the final few seconds as the Marshals improve to 18-6, 3-1 in district play, winning it here over Christian Fellowship, 62-20. Our post-game show will be brought to you by Power Sports of America, and it begins next. Powered by DC Electric, this is WCBO Sports.
Chances.
All right, here we go, 3, 2, 1.